Now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's the boy, Coach Malachi, in the building, and we are back. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. I always got to do that from here on out. I always got to check and make sure now, because it's like, I don't want to be sure sometimes, so let me just check myself, so I ain't just got to keep asking y'all. Let me see what we got, what we looking like. All right, sound like we good. We sound Gucci. We sound good. We sound Gucci. We sound real Gucci. Sound real good, man. Shout out to Arnold Brown, man. 8B in the other chat, about billion. Shout out to Arnold Brown, man, over there, man. Bossman, Coach Malachi. Salute to you, man. Shout out to everybody watching on Kick as well. Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? We know we got Osaki Foster, Raymond Ford fighting this weekend. Fight ain't really got no, ain't nobody really, you know what I mean? I know I do this shit every day. I'm telling you, I read the tea leaves. And I can like, we had a lot of people call the show yesterday. They ain't called like that in probably about 2 months. Been about 2 months. I think after, now you know what it was? I think after Crawford Canelo fight, that was kind of like, I think that was the last big American boxing that happened in America. Big fight. I think the other fights we had, they've been cool. They've been good. They've been cool. Some of the fights been over there on Riyadh and Saudi Arabia and this and that. Pretty much from what I noticed, me doing this shit, like the American online boxing scene they're not really into like the numbers speak for themselves. That's how I know. Like, it depends on what channel it is. Like you got my main man, Boston Gyms. Shout out to Boston Gyms. Boston Gyms is your true conventional, hardcore boxing channel. If you are hardcore boxing, you bleed boxing, and and that right there, and that used to be me. I used to be that. I'm not that anymore. I'm done with that shit. That shit ain't. That's over with. And I'm not trying to conform to no one else's shit. I'm not trying to get nobody to conform to something. It is what it is. But yeah, that's the channel. That's the channel right there. That's the one you know what I mean? That's my guy. I rock with Gyms. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, but hey, shout out to Ace-Town T. Ace-Town T, what's going on, fam? Ace-Town says salute. Shout out to Jamie. Jamie, what's going on? Jamie and his BI. Shout out to Tony Montana. Hey, what Daniel say? Oh, he was talking to Chris. He said yesterday's show showed me how bad Boston fans are dropped off in the U.S. This card isn't bad, and it's not getting buzz, unfortunately. Hey, Daniel, listen, man. I keep telling you. Y'all gonna learn to listen to me. I'm not saying you didn't listen, but I'm telling you, fam. Forget yesterday's show. Yesterday's show told you that. You know what's going to tell you. You know what's going to confirm what you're saying right now, Daniel, even more. Watch today's show.
True.
Today's show is going to tell you everything you need to know. Today's show. That fight is what, 2 days away. Watch today's show. Yeah. And guess what? I promise you, you're going to come back to the conclusion. You're going to come back. Your conclusion will be, Coach is right. He been saying this shit for about 4 years now, and that day is here now. He's right. I told you. I know I'm spot on with this shit, bro. Cause the numbers don't lie. I look at numbers. I look at analytics. I look at, okay. And then I don't even look at the boxing, the content. Look at a couple channels, but I don't really look at that. I look at everything around it. Because everything around it is so much, everything, all the different genres and different niches online. You got different spaces, what I'm trying to say. You have like entertainment and hip hop space. Entertainment. The entertainment space covers everything. See, under that entertainment space, you're not boxed in. The entertainment space cover everything. So the entertainment space, they can cover anything from, they really don't cover politics. Nah, they don't really cover politics, but they may touch on it a little bit. Touch on like ICE or something like that, and what happened to their homeboy in the hood. But anything from that to, remember, boxing to wrestling to whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's very fluid. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, I watch a lot of these channels. I know. Talking about the ones that's not boxing, I watch. And then the crazy part about it is they cover boxing too. They cover boxing. They don't cover it like someone like a boxing gyms would, but or maybe someone like myself at one point in time, or blood boxing, my guy, or any of those hardcore boxing fan channels, YouTube channels. Nah, they don't cover it like that. They cover the entertainment aspect. Like, okay, we know Adrian Broner was a boxer. Oh man, you see what he did on on Twitch and this and that, and you know, because it's all about the attention. That's what it's all about, and people are going to give you the attention. It's simple as that. As long as you, people need shit to do. They need shit to watch to pass time by or whatever, right? And if they like, you know what I mean, they like the gang goofy shit, they gonna watch the gang goofy shit. And on the internet, the gang goofy shit rules. Oh, that rules. That facts. That rules. I know what the fuck I'm talking about on that, boy. True. You say yesterday showed you that how bad the American boxing scene is in. They're out of shape. I've been saying this since 2020. I want to get this straight. Nah, you know what? I've been saying this since like 2020, into 22, 23, 24, 25. I've definitely been saying it those 3 years. 22 to 23, 24, 25. You know, from all the 23, all the 24, all the 25. I know that for a fact. And then even right now, and I'm even just trying. So I'm showing you. I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. He said, look at the live numbers right now compared to yesterday. Goofy sales, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you know, ain't nobody. I told you, man, that American boxing shit is dead. Hey, you know what? Check this out. H-Town T. I was in the barbershop today. I was in the barbershop today, and I was talking to a couple of guys. I think one from, I forgot where he from. He might be from somewhere. I forgot which island he from. I don't know if he from I don't know if he's from the Bahamas or whatever, right? But a good guy. You know what I mean? So he's my barber's friend. You know, he's one of my barber's clients, and he came in there, and we were talking about boxing. But guess what we were talking about? Floyd Mayweather. True. They didn't even know, fam. They didn't even know there's a fight coming on this weekend. I said, yeah, man, I got Shakur Foster, man, and Raymond Ford fighting this weekend. He said, who? I said, well, Shakur Foster, Raymond Ford. You don't know that? Nah, I don't even watch boxing like that. The only time I know what's going on, if it's like if Tank fighting, or if it's a big name fight, or if it's Jake Paul. They don't even like Jake Paul. Or Floyd. What's going on with Floyd? I heard Floyd and we were talking about Floyd lawsuit. They cared nothing about Xander Zayas and Boots Ennis fight coming up. They ain't care that. They don't even know that fight. They don't even know that fight exists. They don't. These dudes my partner, me and him went to school together. He used to be a diehard boxing fan. He's still talking about Mike Tyson, then Floyd, and then, he like, yeah, I ain't really been up. Like all of my partners, all of the barbershops, I'm telling you, I go to these barbershops who watch sports. All they do is talk about sports in these barbershops. The barbershops I go to, they talk about a lot of sports. And bro, if it ain't no big name fighter, if it ain't Canelo, Crawford, Tank, they ask about Devin Haney, because Devin Haney got a name like that too now. So, yeah, man, who there for the fight? But it depends on who he's fighting. Now, ain't nobody really crazy about Devin like that. They not, to be fair. The Shakur, like it's the, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I know what I'm talking about. John said, Floyd, what about Usyk? What about him? Usyk means something to someone like yourself or maybe me or whatever. But, bro, we outnumbered 100-1. They don't care now about the commandments. They don't care now about the boxing criteria. There is that, and I realize I can't hold these guys to that standard. Because it's a whole new day now. It's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new ball game. You can't hold them to that standard at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's just the reality of the situation. It just confirms what I already knew. Shout out to my brother Damian Bennett. He say those fighters was never promoted to the fans. Facts. That's another thing. From a personality standpoint, who knows O'Shaquie Foster and who knows Raymond Ford? And they fighting at 130 pounds. Well, they fighting at 130 or 135. I don't know which one they fighting at. Well, O'Shaquie, he got the belt. I think they fighting at 130. Shit, look, I don't even know look at that. I don't even know which weight class they fighting in. Because I think O'Shaquie moved up to lightweight though. Didn't he move up to lightweight? Let me see. See what I'm saying? I don't even know what motherfucking weight class they fighting in. Hold on. Somebody sent me a text. Hold on. Somebody just sent me a text. Y'all better wait one moment. Yeah, sorry about that. So, I think, I'm not sure. Damn, I could have sworn Shock fought. He beat my man, Cool Boy Steph. I think he beat him at 130, right? So I want to say Shock probably fighting him. He got to be fighting him at 130. Yeah, because I don't think Raymond Ford moved up, because Raymond Ford just moved up not too long ago. So I want to say, I think this fight is at 130. Yeah, they ain't watching no 130 pounders. True. Yeah, they not fight watching no 130 pounders. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, they ain't watching no 130 pounders, bro. I can tell you that right now. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. What you say, Carl? Carl said because he wants to fight Shakur and 135. Yeah. He want to fight Shakur, but Shakur told him. Shakur Stevenson told Shakur told him, you got to fight Ford. You got to fight my stablemate Ford first, and if you get by him, then I will fight you. That's what Shakur told him. Shakur told him that, fam. He said, you fight. He said, here you go. Matter of fact, let me show you what he said. This what he told him, fam. Hold on. He told him, he say, look, if you fight, hold on. Let me see, can I show y'all right here? Yeah, he let the nigga know, yeah, dog, if you fight, gotta fight my homeboy. You gotta fight man first. Let me let y'all see what he told him. Let me let y'all see what he told him. Yeah, he told the man, listen, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro. Because I remember Shakur Foster was moving up to 135, and he would have been the mandatory right when Shakur had moved up and fought Teofimo Lopez. And I think Shakur got stripped of the belt or something. I think Mauricio Sulaiman stripped him or something of that sort. So I don't know. It's just so much bullshit going on, dog. Like, I can't. I don't even try to keep up with it no more. I don't even care for it no more. To be honest, I really don't give a damn. I don't even give a damn no more. To be honest with you, because I'm not going to be in a position to where I care more than shit. If they don't give a damn. If they don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. But that's what they like. So be it. I don't have an emotional. I'm not emotionally invested like that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not emotionally invested. So I really don't. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't have an emotional investment in it. Now, if I was emotionally invested, then I'd be online like the rest of these niggas, lying for their favorite fighter, capping and crashing out. I'm just not gonna do that. Is the nigga doing numbers? Yes or no? So don't tell me that this what it's about. Because if this what it's about, how come he ain't doing numbers? Don't tell me the fans want to see this. If that's what they wanted to see, tell me how come the numbers don't reflect that. That ain't what they want to see. True. The masses don't, listen, the classes don't represent the masses. That's just the reality of the situation. Now, this is a great fight between two guys. I like Shock. I like Raymond. I'm not gonna lie, I really like Shock. I don't really know a whole lot about Ford, to be fair. But Shock, I like Shock. What really, I'm gonna tell you what really made me a fan of Shakur Foster. I didn't know who he was. I heard of him, but I didn't know who he was. But he fought that boy down in Mexico. I forgot who the dude was he fought in Mexico, and they tried to rob him. The one round, I think he dropped the dude in the 11th round. He hurt him real bad, dropped him or something. I think he dropped him, he hurt him. I forgot that he fought the dude in Mexico. Shakur was the champion, and Eddie Hearn made that man go to Mexico and fight the challenger in his backyard, and he almost got robbed. He ended up stopping Buddy in the 12th round. Bro, like, one round, Shakur Foster clearly dominated. Like, he had this dude hurt. I forgot the dude's name. Yeah, somebody said Hernandez. That's what it was. When he fought him, and that was the 11th round. In the 11th round, it was a judge. He said that Hernandez won that round. Matter of fact, I think one judge had Hernandez winning 10 rounds to 0 or 9 rounds to 2 or 1 or something like that. Oh, this judge, I'm like, oh man, he guess what? Against all odds, he ended up stopping him. He stopped him in the 12th round, I think. He stopped him. He ended up stopping him. And so that made me a fan of his because I saw the drama, the excitement. That's when I became a fan of him, right there. Right there. I remember that. That's when I became a fan of Foster. Yeah, that's when I became a fan of Foster, right there. I became a fan of Foster right there. I became a fan of Foster right there. Put it this way, I'm finna tell y'all things have changed, and that's the reality of the situation. I was at the barbershop today talking to a pastor. Brother's name is Pastor Grant. Grant. I was talking to Pastor Grant right at the church. I mean, at the barbershop. And you know what we was talking about? He said, man, I gotta go online and start preaching the word online. Start a channel, man. I see you doing your podcast, man. You know, yada. He looking at me, talking to me, stuff like that. You know, because when I go to the barbershop, I shoot a podcast up there. You know, because my barber have his own podcast called Foster's Barbershop Podcast. And we got it named after Mr. Foster, who passed away, who was the originator of that barbershop. It was his barbershop, Mr. Foster. And he passed away, and before he passed away, he told his family to sell the shop to my homeboy Ben. He said, man, sell it to Ben. And when Foster was he had a stroke. When Foster was in, he was in like a nursing home or something to take care of him. Ben used to always go there and go check on him, go cut his hair, make sure he looked right. And then one day, when I was living in Miami, then one day I came back to Tampa. I was like, Ben, man, what's up? He said, man, Foster in the barber in the hospital, man. You want to go check on him? I said, yeah. And I went with him to go check on Mr. Foster, man. And he didn't remember who I was. His eyes was real wide and bright, but he didn't know who I was. Like he was trying to remember, but he couldn't remember. Because, it is what it is, right? So, make a long story short, he passed away, and his family ended up selling the shop to Ben, and Ben paid it off. So we do this podcast, you know what I mean, up there. It's his podcast. I'm just the camera guy. And I do the editing and make the thumbnails and I upload it, right? And yeah, so I was talking to the pastor and he was like, yeah, man, I gotta start a YouTube channel, man, because ain't nobody coming to the church no more. I say, no, ain't churches, ain't. Them mega churches, they got people going to the mega churches, but in the mega churches ain't nothing but scam artists. You know that. The preachers, I don't care, I don't give a damn who the big name preacher. If he a big name preacher, he's scamming. That's it. And he's kind of like every last one of them. You got this mega church, of course, you getting money from the government, and then, because you 501c3, you got government assistance, exemptions and all that stuff there. You motherfuckers got riding around the private jets, y'all doing this and doing that, talking to the Lord. So I was talking to him, right? He said, yeah, man. I said, yeah, man. I said the traditional way that people, got the word of God, those days are over with. Those people are dying off. That's the old generation. The old generation. You know what I mean? In black churches stay full. The black church ain't doing good today. I can't speak for the white churches. But I'm saying the black churches, they ain't, that's what we're talking about. We're like, man, I got to start doing it online. I'm like, yeah, man, things have changed, man. The old way of doing things is over. I know people who preach got YouTube channels and they don't wear no suit or nothing. They have prayer services and it be like 800-900 people deep in the chat on a prayer service. It's this girl I watch from time to time. Yeah, so that what I was telling them. That's what I was telling them. What? Oh, boy, he trying to come to the Bucks? Who this is? Who is this? This shit might be fake news. I can't be looking at this fake news. A lot of this shit be fake news. All right, let's check this out. Like yesterday, like today, right? Check this out today. I had posted that because the brother had called the show, let us know that, hey man, Tank had a warrant for his arrest. So I had looked it up, saw that, okay, TMZ posted it. TMZ don't post no fake shit. If it's on TMZ, that shit real. You get what I'm saying? Because they go get the arrest record, they get all that shit, right? So I shot a video on it. I had a couple of Tankamaniacs, and I thought I ran them niggas off the block, but they still show their heads up. You know what I mean? I'm very disrespectful when it comes to them because they disrespectful over here. And I got rid of all the weirdos off the channel. There's a lot of weirdos I had over here, but we ended up getting rid of all of them. They gone. Bye-bye. Vamoose. Thank God. To this day. So, didn't need them then, don't need them now. But they like, oh, nigga, you capping. Nigga, you lying. That warrant was rescinded. Tank, a matter of fact, I got it right here. Tank ain't, nigga, you always hating. This and that. See, truth is considered hate. See, these motherfuckers don't like truth. When you talk truth is considered hate. You know what I mean? They don't go to TMZ. They don't go to the white man and tell them, oh, TMZ, y'all lying. Y'all hating on Tank. Nigga, I got it from TMZ and I said it. And then I looked it up and guess what? It's on ESPN News now. It's on Ring. It's on Ring magazine. It's on the Ring. All the major corporate outlets are talking, reported about it. You hoe ass, take a man ass, you hoe ass niggas ain't go to them crackers and tell them crackers, yeah, man, no, man, y'all always hating. Y'all always lying like, no, the nigga got a warrant for his arrest.
True.
You get what I'm saying? One thing about me, I do everything I can to body stupidity. I just like to body it. These dudes are low IQ. They probably come from single mother family homes. They low IQ. Terrible educational system in the hoods that they grew up in, and that's it. I don't respect them. Can't respect them because in this day and age, you have to want to be ignorant and want to be a damn fool in this day and age. Because when I was going to school, we didn't have this shit. We didn't have this, AI been around, but but we didn't have it wasn't open to the public. The government always had it for years before the public even got to it. But yeah, nigga, like, they ain't have Google. They ain't have, you know what I mean? They ain't have ChatGPT. There wasn't none of that shit. Like when you had to know how to do research, you had to go to the library, have your library card. Go to the library, sign up, get a library card, check a book out, and do and study like that. Be in the library all day studying. And you got to try to find which section, which book you want. See, y'all don't even know how to go in the library and find a book. I'm looking for love stories, love novels. What section that is? When I say y'all, I'm talking about these clowns. These clowns don't even know how to do that. So I come from an era before the internet and then now the internet. Because my generation made the internet. And the little ones who came before me. These new booters ain't make a goddamn thing. They're just playing with it, but they don't know what to do with it. So it's right there. So I like defecating on these dudes. I do. I like defecating on them. He said, what you say? He said they do Shaq and Barkley the same way. The truth is hate. Yeah, the truth is hate. The truth is hate. It's too hey Damien. And I say this because this is what I was taught a long time ago. The two most hated and despised things in life are this. I want y'all to listen. People hate, these are two things that people hate the most. People hate the truth, and people hate the truth teller.
True.
They hate the truth and they hate those who tell the truth. He said the truth is hate to a nigga that hate the truth. And the reason why he hate the truth because he's living in a lie. See, the only thing that hates truth is the lie. And I told you, it's like these guys suffer from confirmation bias. They only accept information that confirms what they want to believe. Whether what they want to believe is true or not, that's what they want. It could be the truth. They know it's the truth, but it don't fit what they want to believe. They can see this high yellow nigga running down the street, butt bookie naked, with some handcuffs on behind his back, and get tackled by the police, thrown in the car, and taken to jail, and everything on camera, and media outlets from all over the world showing it. You know what they'll say? Oh man, you can't believe everything you see on TV. Y'all always hating. And man, that ain't really what happened. They'll just lie.
True.
They'll just lie. Shout out to SP Got Beat. Salute, fam. They'll just lie because it doesn't confirm what they want to believe. Do you get what I'm saying? They'll be mad at a nigga like me for reporting it, but you ain't saying that TMZ when they reported it. You ain't saying that to ESPN when they reported it. When Ring Magazine posted it on their X page, you ain't say they was lying. When they reported it. Oh.
True.
You get what I'm saying? That's why I like desecrating them. I like desecrating them. You know what I mean? No fuck niggas don't call the show. I don't respect them. All on fuck niggas, and I think their mother did a work. I think their mothers did bad. I think their mothers made a mistake. When she found out she was pregnant with them, some of them niggas should have went to the clinic with a couple of them. I just honestly believe that. Shout out to D4L. D4L, what's going on, fam? Anyways. Shout out to everybody watching on Kick. Salute, man. Let's do this. Shakur Stevenson really made O'Shaquie Foster fight Raymond Ford first. Will Shakur keep his word? Now, Shakur Stevenson, this is documented. He said this shit. I don't want no Shakur fan. Oh, Shakur ain't said that. Niggas want. Guess what? I'll show you the receipts. But it don't matter. What y'all want everybody to know, I come with receipts. But it don't matter. Motherfuckers still. I can show you what he said out of his mouth. This is what he said. Oh man, I went him. That was a clone. That's why this American boxing shit fell off. I don't give a fuck about American boxing. I'm done. I'm tapped out. I'm done with it. I fought the good fight. True. I fought the good fight in a losing battle. I'm good now. I'm good. So let me get this straight. O'Shaquie Foster initially becomes the mandatory for Shakur Stevenson. Y'all heard that right. And instead of getting the title shot, he's told that he has to fight Raymond Ford first at 130 pounds. That's what he's fighting at. Did you get what I'm saying? I remember this shit like it was yesterday. And now after the recent face-off, you guys know, I think they're going to have to weigh in tomorrow. You know, Foster had done push doggone Ford in the chest and all that stuff there. Like, I'm not going to lie, bro. I just got a feeling, just me, I could be wrong, but I just got a feeling that, Shock coming with it. Like, I like what I'm seeing from O'Shaquie Foster. I'm not, bro, the way he beat Cool Boy Steph, fam, bro, like, he had an answer for anything Cool Boy Steph came with. Like, Cool Boy Steph couldn't do nothing with him. And Cool Boy Steph is looked upon as a slick black fighter. He's looked upon as a slick black fighter. The way Shock beat, that really impressed me. I'm like, God damn, look how he doing, Cool Boy. Because, you know, like Cool Boy, like his trap counter game good. You know, he's really good with slipping and rolling. He has great footwork. Man, Shock made Cool Boy look regular. True. Shit, Shock. I got all this hair. I'm sorry about that. I got a hole in my shirt, everything. Shock, that damn Shock. Shock made Cool Boy look like damn. He said Fulton was there for the payday. He wasn't trying to win that. That doesn't make any sense. If he win, he still get the payday. If he loses, he still get the payday. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I've never heard anyone say, when it come to Cool Boy Steph, he was there for the payday. He wasn't trying to win. Why wasn't he trying to win? That don't even make no sense, fam. Shout out the hood, Shaka. What's going on, fam? He said, I like Cool Boy, but he dismantled Fulton. I was in shock. No. You said you like Cool Boy. Oh yeah. I see what you said. He did. Cool Boy. Yeah, O'Shaquie did dismantle him. Yeah, that don't make no sense. What make this particular fight? I'm not gonna try to win, but he tried to win every fight before that. That don't make no sense to me. I'm just saying, to me, that don't make no sense. He say Shock better bring it. Everybody will be watching. I mean, Shock gonna fight, bro. Shock. One thing about O'Shaquie Foster, he's a dog. Again, I like both guys. This is a 50-50 fight. Let's not get it twisted. I'm saying both of these guys are pure boxers. Raymond Ford is a great boxer. O'Shaquie Foster is a great boxer. I like both of these guys. Raymond Ford can very well win. I'm just leaning towards Shock. I like Shock. I like Shock in this fight more than Raymond. I like Shock more in this fight than Ford. I do. You get what I'm saying? I like him a lot more. Like, I'm really leaning towards it. Even though I know the odds are close, it's stylistically, you know what I mean? They very similar. I'm just riding with Shock on this one, fam. Yeah, I'm just riding with Shock on this one. Did you get what I'm saying? Shout out to Just Living Life. Just Living Life. What's going on, sis? Yeah, I'm just riding with Shock on this one. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why I'm riding with him. I'm gonna tell you why I'm riding with him. Hey, what it say, Carl? Carl say, I think Raymond gonna get him, coach. I mean, you know, both. I mean, that's very well could be the case. But hey, Carl, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking Shock too. Because of Shakur. Remember, Osaki became the mandatory to fight Shakur at 135. When he moved, he was moving up, moved up. Matter of fact, guess what? So, but Shakur was off. He had no fault. He went to 140, and he had no fault. Tiafimo, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna move back down and defend my title and this and that, yada yada yada." So I don't know exactly what happened with that. I heard. Matter of fact, I think Mauricio they stripped him. Mauricio stripped him. You know what I mean? He tried to get all the belts. He trying to get all the belts to all of his Mexican compadres, and I get that. You know what I mean? So him being from Mexico and him being Mexican himself, so I do get that. So he stripped that from him. So I don't know what he did with the belt, right? And anyway, but that's their belt. That's the Mauricio Suleiman belt. I call the WBC the Mauricio Suleiman belt. That's what that is. He said, "Well, you gotta fight my stablemate first." Man, these niggas, boy, this is the thing that get me. You know, these niggas, they got too many brothers in boxing. That's my brother. Well, I can't fight him because he my brother. I don't want to fight him because that's my cousin. I don't want to fight him because me and him, we like brothers. We hang out all the time. We like brothers. I don't want to fight him because him and my cousin go together. You know, so it just, you know, I'll fight him though. Like, you know, if you want to fight me, fight him first. Cuz, come here, cuz. This is my cousin-in-law right here. Cousin-in-law. Go ahead and I know you can whoop him. Go ahead and take care of him. Go ahead and whoop him. Get by my cousin-in-law first. He trained with me every day. Get by my cousin-in-law first. And if you get by him, then I think about fighting you. True. Yeah, that's what's going on with American boxing today. And you wonder why Carissa Shields slapping Alicia Baumgartner and anything outside of boxing. Because anytime Carissa Shields boxing, ain't nobody talking about that shit. Nobody. I mean, when I, you know, few YouTube channels and stuff like that, I go live for it, but it ain't doing, her shit don't do numbers. What do numbers is her shit outside of boxing. When she talking about other hoes or talking about other females or talking about this boxer, talking about that boxer, that's what do numbers. Her fights don't do no numbers. True. Floyd Mayweather. I'm in the barbershop. They talking about Floyd. How he got food like that. All the big major white podcasters talking about it. All the black podcasters talking about it. They ain't said one thing about Shakur Stevenson and Raymond Ford. You notice that? And just like my brother Damian Bennett say from B-More, he said they did a terrible job promoting this fight. They did. But not only that, the fighters don't get it. The fighters don't get it. Adrian Broner is popping more than any fighter in boxing because people like to watch the crash out. They watching him self-destruct. He's a SA case waiting to happen live on TV, live on your phone. He's an SA case ready or waiting to happen. He said if Shock wins in great fashion, I bet everything Shakur ducks him. No, Shakur's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. Like again, you know what I mean? Shakur's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson no matter what. That ain't gonna happen. Anytime a nigga tell you, if you want to fight me, you got to fight man first. This is shit that I be talking about for years. Anybody been over here? Y'all know what I be saying. You know, these niggas at the American boxing today, like this what I talk about, right? Y'all, some of these dudes, a lot of these young fighters are very ignorant. I don't want to say a lot of them, but a couple of them. Shakur Stevenson is one of them. When you shit on Sugar Ray Robinson, oh, he's buns. He's ass. I would have did A, B, C, and D. I would have yada, 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 yada. No, you wouldn't. You niggas hardly fight. That's one. They had 6 ounce, them 6 ounce leather gloves they had on. Y'all see the gloves Ray Robinson them had back then? You getting punched with that, nigga. This dude fight, and guess what? You gonna be on the same level and playing field that they was on. You're not gonna be able to take the modern day sports medicine and science that you have today, take that back with you back then. No. Don't work that way. You are what in the evolution state. You evolved up to this point. Even in your evolved state in 2026, ain't nothing from 2026 gonna fuck with any of them niggas back there. They tougher than you niggas. It was hard. They didn't have strength and conditioning coaches or brothers. They had 15 rounds, same day weigh-ins. Fought 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 times a year. Nigga, Ray Robinson fought at welterweight, jumped up to middleweight to fight Jake LaMotta. He lost that fight. Moved back down. He signed a rematch with him. He said, but wait a minute, baby boy, before we rematch, let me defend my title at welterweight. He moved back down to welterweight. Whooped it. He said he needed a tune-up. He moved back down to welterweight, whooped the dude that he fought, and then moved back up to middleweight and beat Jake LaMotta in the rematch. And guess what the time frame was? He did it all in 3.5 weeks. True. He did all that in like 3. No, he did it within 4 weeks. My bad. He did it within 4 weeks. He had 3 fights within 4 weeks. Fuck you talking about what you would have did, nigga. True. Who you would have whooped. You shit, y'all cry. They cry about the day before weigh-ins. Yeah, man. You know I got shit, man. They cry about that. Yeah, man. I'm weight drained. Oh, listen. Try weighing in the same day you got to fight. Try weighing in the same day you got to fight. How about that? Yeah, that's why I be like, man, I don't be trying to hear that shit. I know what it is. He must don't know. He can't know. He must don't know. They don't know. Niggas got too many brothers, cousins. So, you know what I mean? Everybody hanging out with each other so they ain't gotta fight each other. Richardson Hitchens, Shakur Stevenson, Raymond Ford, all on buddy. Everybody hanging out with each other so they ain't gotta fight each other. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha, what's going on, Keisha? Yeah. Shout out to Zamora Williams. Salute, fam. Everybody hanging out with each other so they ain't got to fight each other. Ain't that something? Yeah, we friends now. We got to be friends now. Okay, we gonna stay friends, dog. Right, dog? You know what I mean? So, you know. Motherfucker got all these brothers, cousins, cousins. You get what I'm saying? You disrespecting me. I ain't gonna fight you. I ain't gonna fight you because I don't like you. That's the main reason why you should want to fight him, because you don't like him. Not this era. This era right here, if I don't like you, dog, I ain't fighting you. Being a mandatory don't mean nothing because the sanctioning bodies don't even abide by their own rules. Sanctioning bodies, fugazi, they have delegitimized the belts. The belts don't mean nothing no more. Motherfucker be mandatory for 3 years, can't get a shot at the title because of the politics. Sanctioning body playing matchmaker. Well, you know, we gotta protect Canelo. We don't want him to fight this game because listen, don't worry, just keep fighting for the WBC, the Mauricio Suleiman belt, intern belt. You still a champion. You the intern champion. You're a world champion. No, sir. Intern belt don't make you no world champion, sir. It's the biggest lie ever told in boxing. An intern belt or any kind of belt outside of the main belt don't make shit. or the ring belt. If it ain't the ring, it don't mean shit. But so that's why it's where it's at. It's not just the fan base today. And then once you allow Floyd Mayweather to, that bout was sanctioned by the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman. Of course, he won this cut. Once you allow Floyd Mayweather to fight an MMA fighter, and you sanction that you sanction that fight as a real fight. Same shit they did with Alexander Usyk and what the dude name? I forgot the guy name. That guy is a karate guy. If Usyk would have lost, that would have counted on his record. He won, that counted on his record as a win. I think what Joshua and fought in what the dude fought in Gano, and when Tyson Fury fought him, that was just looked upon as an exhibition match, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. So they pick and choose when they want to take a guy who ain't never had a professional boxing match before, because he was known in another sport. Sometimes it counts as a win or a loss, sometimes it don't. I don't know. I think Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, was that count as a real fight on Mike's record? I think so. Jake Paul got Mike Tyson on his record as a win. And he was 60. So American boxing has been made itself a joke. And this is why the boxing fans that are online watching boxing now outnumber, they are the influencer boxers. They watch Dean the Great. They watching AB right now. They watching Jaden Ross. This is why you see like a lot of your fight. That's where it's at. Them the fans, them the ones gonna keep your name popping in the algorithm. I've been telling y'all this for the past 3-4 years. It's here now. So, that's the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? Shout out to Akila. Akila, what's going on? What did it say, fam? He say that. What you say, Big John Doe? What's going on, fam? He say that's why everyone going to Zuffa. Dana going to put you in a scrap. You know what? Hey, John Doe. What I'm saying, fam, is this here. They open up the door for that. See. Yeah, Rico. The dude name was Rico. Good looking out on round one. The dude name was Rico. So they open up the door for that. See, they had short-term vision when it came to American boxing. Notice I never say boxing is went to the toilet. Boxing has not went to the toilet. Boxing is in a good place. American boxing is different from boxing. American boxing, it's a whole lot go, you know what I mean? We just saw Ray J, an R&B singer who can't sing, Brandy's little brother, fight a battle rapper, Super Hot Fire. I used to watch Super Hot Fire all the time. All the little skits him and T-Pain did, and all the little skits him and Kevin Hart did back in the day. His dumb ass deleted all his videos off the internet like a dumbass. Because he was trying to do stand-up comedy. He said, I'm going to delete this because I don't, just let everybody know that I'm bigger than my skits. That was the dumbest thing he could have did. Dog, when you deleted that, you destroy all of your work that you done. All of your sweat equity that you put in that helped make you who you are. It's like you destroying the foundation that made you. It'll be like me just destroying something that I built or whatever, but because I don't move it, because I'm doing something else different. You put work in for that. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into that. But that shit did. They had Teofimo Lopez, the racist, the bigot. They had him over there doing the commentating and some of that. The commentators was trash. I said, you know what? I would have did a whole lot better on this shit. I ain't met a streamer when they be covering boxing. I said, these like, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't feel the twistity. I'm a twistity guy. I got to feel the twisted. I ain't feeling it. The spectacle shit. The spectacle. That's what's here. That's just the reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying? So. He said, do you think Cure can run through Shock? Well, guess what? You know what I think? I think we'll find out if Shakur fight him. Do you see what I'm saying? See, C Money is asking me, do I think Core can run through Shock easy, or will it be a tough fight? Guess what? I don't know, because guess what? He ain't gonna fight him. True. See, this is what boxing in America has been reduced to. We got to think. Well, what you think? You think he can beat him? Well, you know. And then we got to have these imaginary fictitious fights in our head. Well, Shakur got this style, and shit, I don't know. And Shock ain't never fought on that level. So that's the problem. We gotta imagine. Shout out to Greg Hackett. Salute, fam. He said, yo, cuz. What's up, cuz? Yeah, we gotta imagine. That's it. Ain't none of these niggas popping. Not one of them. I know, because I see the numbers. Everywhere. I ain't talking about in boxing, because I told you I watch a lot of more shit other than, I don't really watch boxing content no more. Told y'all that. But I'm talking about the other content creators. I'm watching all this shit. I study what's trending. Google Trends, this and that. What's popping, like the Google Trends. I look at all that shit. You got a fight going down in 2 days. Outside of this small ass boxing community on YouTube, and on X, and on these little Reddit and Facebook boxing and stuff like that, bro, that shit. But when I say that shit small, because some of the same people who be on YouTube be on Facebook, so it's really the same audience. Some of the same people be on Facebook, be on Reddit. Some of the same people be on Reddit, be on X. It's the same audience, just on different platforms. Very, very small. They do a terrible job promoting these fighters, and the fighters do a terrible job in promoting themselves. They don't get it. They don't get it. They got everything, and you ain't got to build spectacle. They don't know how to promote themselves. I laugh, right? I had a nigga tell me, yeah, man, his favorite fighter was the Cash Cow. I said, Cash Cow, huh? So y'all know me. Now I know I have a PhD in sarcasm. So let me do this right quick, because I've done this before. I've done this before, right? You know what they say? What they say? What they say? What it say? Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
I just did a quick Google search. For you hoe ass niggas who keep telling me your favorite fighter is a Cash Cow. I'm telling you, ain't none of these niggas no Cash Cow. Except maybe one or two. Well, we know Canelo won. And whenever Tank fight, he do great numbers. Not Canelo numbers, but he do better than most. I'm just saying in America. This is the definition of Cash Cow. According to Google, you ain't got to believe me. Go Google it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
A cash cow in sports refers to a specific team, event, league, or athlete that generates massive, consistent revenue without requiring disproportionate investment. These highly profitable entities generally fund less lucrative operations or provide massive profit margins for an organization. Let's say if it's a Floyd Mayweather, if it's a star athlete, individual superstar athletes with widespread marketability are considered human cash cows. Their impact goes beyond performance on the field or the court. Their jersey sales, endorsements, and ability to sell out arenas drive exceptional profit margins for their franchise, corporation, sponsors, or promoters. So if you are a boxer and you're a fan of a boxer and you telling me this nigga that is a cash cow, let me pull up what cash cow is. So you're saying he's a star athlete. So that you saying that this nigga is this individual boxer, he has widespread marketability, and he's considered human cash cows. Sir, don't nobody know your goddamn fighter. That's one. And two, goddamn it, the numbers don't reflect that he's a cash cow. The nigga ain't marketable. He don't talk. When he's in front of the camera, he don't know what to say. Don't nobody know who he is outside of your favorite YouTube channel. Who you get what I'm saying? So or your favorite YouTube channels. So when I say that, they say I'm hating, but I'm looking at the definition of what, because I'm old enough to know I seen superstar boxers. I seen cash cows. I came up in the Mike Tyson era. Mega superstar. They know this nigga in Japan. Mike couldn't go nowhere. In Japan. And I came up in the era where it was the three Mikes. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Mike Tyson. Last time I checked, ain't neither one of these niggas on that level. I don't even know when these dudes be fighting. Ain't nobody talking about them. Outside of the small YouTube bubble. And I don't watch none of them no more, really, so. That's what happened to American boxing. Fake cash cows, everybody brothers, everybody friends. Nigga buy a Gucci purse, a man bag, and walking down, yeah, man, my fighter just bought a brand new Gucci purse. You saw that? My fighter a superstar. American boxing look at Rolly Romero as a superstar. Because the Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack said so. And because Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack said so, and because Booger Ray Leonard. Rolly's a star. Star for what? Eating crayons? Does he have widespread marketability? No. Do anybody know this nigga outside of the small ass boxing circles? No. He go anywhere outside of a boxing event. Don't nobody know this motherfucker. Does he have major endorsements? Is he breaking live gate records? Is people flying from all over the country, all over the world to come see this motherfucker fight? And you doing big, massive numbers? He ain't doing none of that. So if he ain't doing none of that, why you trying to tell me he a superstar? Oh, because your favorite YouTube channel talk about him all the time. Oh. True. Yeah, man. So anyway, so O'Shaquie Foster, Raymond Ford fighting this weekend. It's, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I'm riding with Shaq. I'm just gonna ride with Shaq on this. I like Shaq. I just like the way he handled his business. I like Raymond Ford too. You got to pick somebody. Two black fighters. Both of them are pure boxers. It's gonna go 12 rounds. I don't see nobody getting slept or knocked out. Not these two. Not these two. Both of them got dog. It's a good fight for the hardcore boxing fans. It's a good fight for the hardcore boxing fans. You get what I'm saying? So it's a good fight for the hardcore boxing fans, to be fair. Yeah, man. I be sitting back, man. Like I just be what he said. He say, it's me, Mickey. He say, not the Gucci per. Man, hey, Mick Boogie. Hey, check this out. These niggas be wearing purses in boxing, dog. Talking about, yeah, man, you know. Hey, so, somebody I got a cash out? Okay, cool. Look like, hold on. Look, we got a cash out. Let's go. All right, look like we got a sponsor. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man, who this is? Hold on, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I get the right man the credit. Oh, this is my brother. Shout out to my main man, Keith's Bulldogs. Hey, okay.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
For dropping that half a bam hundo on your boy. He just dropped that half a hundo and he just said salute, man. Let's give our brother a round of applause. Matter of fact, let's hit him with the Huggy Bear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yes, sir, man. People pimping, sharp as razor blades. I love Curtis Mayfield. R.I.P. to the legend, Curtis Mayfield. Shout out to my main man. Let's see. Shout out to Harvey.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Harvey, man, for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
That was a cash out.
Playtime's over, boy.
And what it say, Harvey? He say I'm riding with Shock. I believe he's real. Yeah, listen, man, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. This, bro, I like this fight. I like Raymond Ford. I like Osaki. I'm leaning, like I looked at this fight stylistically. Both of these guys are pure boxers. Both of them can fight on the front foot or back foot. I'm gonna just go with my gut on this. I just like Shock. I'm just leaning towards Shock. You know, this a very close fight. I don't see nobody getting knocked out, to be fair, but neither one of these guys. I think Shock got a lot more to. I think Shock got a lot more to prove because he wanted to fight Shakur, and Shakur telling this nigga, no, you gotta fight my cousin. You gotta fight my play cousin Raymond Ford first. Well, you gotta fight him first now. Then once you get by him, then hold on. Like, listen. Hey, Harvey, check this out, fam. Shout out to Harvey, shout out to Keith. Like, these niggas in today's time, they got a whole list of other niggas you need to fight before you get to them. Okay, now check this out, dog. Now, I know you want to fight me. You say you want to fight me, but you clout chasing. Listen, clout chasing is another way of, nigga clout chasing. Yeah, man, I been trying to fight you, dog, but you ain't trying to fight. That's another shit they be using. They'll say, hold on. What they say? Oh, if you want to fight me, check this out. Hey, Keith, if you want to fight me, I want all the smoke. But if you want to fight me, then what you got to do? Hey, Harvey, check this out, fam. You got to fight Mothra. You got to fight Gamera. You got to fight Ghidorah. You got to fight King Kong, Godzilla. Okay, you got to get by them first now. If you lose to one of them, you can't get no fight with me. Just tell you right now. Then you got to fight Goku, Piccolo, Bam Bam Bigelow, Black Frieza, Frieza brother, Cooler. You got to fight Lord Wiz. You got to fight Lord Beerus. Wiz the Angel. Let's see, you got to fight, who else you got? We got Goten. You got to fight Goten now. You got to fight him too. Trunks, you got to fight Trunks. Then, you got to fight Orange Piccolo, not Green Piccolo, Orange Piccolo. That's the one that you got to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Then once you get by them, then I'll fight you.
True.
These niggas come together like the Wonder Twins. Everybody friends, everybody brothers, everybody cousins. The dude who want the smoke. This is where boxing is at right now in America. That's why the shit is, to me, it's trash. I love where it's at right now. I love where it's at right now because I don't accept it. Just because your favorite YouTube channel cap for you, don't mean you that. No, they just like you a lot. That's all that means. They just like you a lot. Their job is to propagate for you. But fam, the numbers ain't showing that. Niggas ain't talking about you. I remember I came up in the era. I remember a time where motherfuckers got. When the last time they had a fight party? They had a fight party when Canelo and Crawford fought. Had that. When Mike Tyson used to fight parties all the time. Floyd Mayweather, when he was in his heyday, when he became Money Mayweather, not when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. He was Pretty Boy Floyd. He was a motherfucker. That's the Floyd I like. Money May, he became more of a cherry picker, picking and choosing, selecting. You know what I mean? He kind of more like that, and he got he landed some big money fights, but he couldn't count. Al finessed him according to Floyd, not me. According to Floyd, this for you Flowbos. Showtime, the corporation, owned by white folks. Stephen Espinosa. I don't know what his nationality is. I think he might be American, but Stephen Espinosa and Al Heyman, according to Floyd, they all conspired to finesse him out of $340 million. That's what Floyd says in the lawsuit. He can't sue Al because Al Heyman contract tighter than snake ass. And then guess what? Then he let the Jewish boy slide up on him. Clean him out for $175. $100 million in jewelry. Different real estate deals that he thought he had ain't there. And finesse him out of a private jet.
True.
That's the hottest news in boxing. Not on YouTube, not in the small YouTube channels, even the bigger ones. The boxing, I'm saying that the boxing community is very, very, very small. It is. I know the numbers. I'm telling you. And in the mainstream media, mainstream social media outlets, they talking about Floyd, Carissa Shields, Adrian Broner. They talking about Floyd for everything that ain't got nothing to do with boxing, his lawsuits. They talk about Carissa Shields. Ain't nobody even talking about motherfucker. Can you tell you, motherfucker outside of the YouTube don't even know who the fuck she for? Ain't nobody talking about her boxing skills. They talk about the antics. Carissa Shields and Pat Poose. Carissa Shields can have a fight today. Numbers ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, sure. Get some people to come out to see her in Detroit and stuff like that, of course. Tickets be $5, $10, so everybody can come out. But it ain't doing no live gate numbers, is what I'm saying. The hood gonna come out, but look, Boquisha, Laquita, Ray, Man, Nim. Somebody might get stabbed, shot, jumped, and something like that may happen. Play at your own risk, but you get what I'm saying? That those antics get more publicity than her actual fights. Like just I'm telling you what God loves. Man, fuck that fight. She slapped Alicia Baumgartner. You saw what she did, Alicia Baumgartner? Man, she slapped the dog. Man, she had no business there, dog. What did Baumgartner do? Man, Baumgartner did this. You know, AB say Baumgartner was sleeping around. Yeah, he did say that. And like that, that's what I'm saying. AB coming back, man. He gonna come back. He gonna fight such and such. Ain't nobody want to hear that there. Man, you saw AB on Kick last night with Dean the Great. Man, AB a fool, man. AB was caught in the bedroom smashing the chick that he paid $500 to knock off. Man, you saw that? Tekashi 69 went over there and gave him a hug. Why he was smashing? Yeah, that's where it's at.
True.
Yeah, that's where it's at. And guess what? I'm not the old nigga that's gonna be complaining. No, I accept it for what it is. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I did my job. I did what I came to do. You get what I'm saying? It's on to the next now. Just being honest with you. I did what I came to do. Shout out to Horton Rules. He say fast. Go. Salute to you, fam. What'd you say? He said gave his pockets the bunny ears. And this another thing too. This another thing. Edgar Berlanga. Why y'all think Edgar Berlanga rapping now? It's over. It's over. Like Edgar Berlanga, he don't win as high as he gonna get in boxing. The height of his career, he fought Canelo. The only thing that topped that, he got knocked out by Hamza Shiraz in front of all of them Puerto Ricans. Talked all that shit. People talking more about that. Yeah, man, nigga, last time we saw you, you were making salat in the middle of the ring. Hamza Shiraz had made Edgar Berlanga change his religion. Now, y'all know I call Edgar Berlanga the Puerto Rican assassin. The Puerto Rican assassin, he made the Puerto Rican assassin change his religion. He hit that boy so hard one time, Puerto Rican assassin fell face first on the ground, head down, ass up, like he was making salat. Like how the Muslims do in the prayer rug, forehead touching the mat, ass in the air. Then he rolled over. Then he went to doing like this here. He went to doing like this here. Motherfucker clown this nigga. Now Edgar Berlanga is a rapper / Puerto Rican R&B singer / pop star. He got a brand new video out called Baby Mama. He got a brand new video out called Baby Mama. That video is hotter than his boxing career.
True, true, true.
Shout out to Aquila. I'm telling you what God loves. That video is hotter than his boxing career. Dale, baby mama. Que tú quieres, baby mama. Te necesito, baby mama. Dale, baby mama. Yeah. That right there is that's it. It's over with for him. He ain't gonna never be no champion. Who he gonna be? Hey, what you say, fam? He said, yeah, they did Berlanga bad. Hold on, that's my homie. That's my homie Toto. That's not my homeboy. Yeah, that's him. Toto, what's up, fam? That's my homie, man. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. Ain't nobody, you get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about these cats, bro. Nobody. Outside of the same YouTube channels. And I take my hat off to them. They trying to keep these niggas alive. They trying to keep them alive. But a part of this is the blame of the fighters. Because they don't know how to market themselves. How you come up in the social media era? The fighters today, y'all social media babies. What my generation created, you are living in it. And the ones who came before me, crazy, because y'all wasn't coding shit. I'm just saying that the generation that's here now, the one that was born like 25 years ago, even 30 years ago. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, fam, you don't know how to. Bro, I had a nobody ass fighter tell me. And he was popping at one point in time on social media from what I heard. I ain't know the nigga. Didn't know who the fuck he was. Can't tell you when the last time he had a fight. But he's nobody. He's nobody. He said, I'm at the Pro Box event. Calvin Davis was fighting that day. Keyshawn Davis's brother. At the time, he was trained by Bomac. Bomac was there, of course. I was in the back with the fighters. Coach Red was there. Was Red there? I don't know if Red was there. Red might not have been there. No, I think Red was there. The whole team was there. Bomac was there. Red was there. Saul was there. Ashley was there. One of the strength and conditioning coaches. And I think Crawford was there. Yeah, Crawford was there. Yeah, he was there. And damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I went to Pro Box. Oh yeah, the jitterbug. So one of the fighters was a jitterbug. Bomac was like, look, he said, Coach, man, why don't you interview him? And that fighter, his granddaddy was there. His granddaddy was there. And guess what? They watch my show. They watch my show. I don't know if the fighter do, but the granddaddy watch my show. He said, yeah, man, I know. He said, I be watching your show. Coach Malachi. Everywhere I go, somebody know me. People walk up to me, you know, Coach, what's up, man? I be watching every city, any city I've been in. Well, this ain't what happened. But I'm there, right? So Bowman trying to get, he said, man, why don't you interview him? I didn't know who he was. I didn't ask him for the interview. I really don't ask fighters for interviews like that. Because some of these niggas be acting like divas, hoes, and they want you to kiss their ass and all that shit. I don't do that. Because I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I don't. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? So, every interview I've done has been on mutual love and respect. When I gotta kiss your ass and D-Rod, nigga, it's fuck you for life and fuck anything that gave birth to you.
True.
I'm from Tampa, Florida, so we don't get down like that here. I can't speak for no other nigga, but I'm saying I ain't cut from that cloth. Do you get what I'm saying? But this young nigga tell me, so I'm sitting down in the back. I ain't said 2 words to this dude. But I look over where he's at, because he's sitting right next to me. Bomac is over to the left where I'm looking at. When he said, hey man, won't you interview him? And then I looked at the kid, because I ain't know who the fuck he was. The kid tell me, he said, hey man, look, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't do interviews. I let my hands do the talking for me. I say, to be honest with you, bro, I don't even know who you is. And 2, I wasn't gonna ask you for an interview. I don't know you to ask you for an interview. Do you get what I'm saying? This nigga is nobody. But come to find out, he was popping at one time on the internet. I ain't never heard of him. And to this day, I have yet to see one fight from this guy. Now, you know what? I take it back. I saw him fight when I was at Pro Box. That's when I saw him fight. He all right. He all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was like, yeah, man, these man, shit. It's more motherfuckers know me than know these niggas. Shit, facts. Shout out to Keith. Keith, what's going on? Hey, hold on, where Akila? Hey, Akila. Shout out to Akila. Akila was with me. Am I lying, Akila? She'll tell you. Me and Akila was there walking. She'll tell you. More niggas know me than most of these fighters y'all bragging about. And I ain't throwing one punch. And I'm in my 50s. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, all this old fictitious ass shit. Shout out to Keith. He said 1963 not built like that. No, sir. Yeah. But he said, yeah, I don't know, man. He dude, he said if Shakur don't fight Foster, I'm done being a fan. Yeah, well, you might as well be done then. You might as well be done, brother.
True.
Yeah, you might as well be done, fam, because he ain't fighting that boy down. He ain't fighting that boy at all. Shout out to Akila. Akila say all facts, coach. Yeah, you might as well be done, fam. You might as well be done, fam. Anytime a man tell you, in order for you to fight me, you gotta fight my stablemate first, that ain't gonna happen. He telling you right there, that dude telling you right there, yeah, dog, I don't even want to fight you, dog. You gotta fight 20 niggas before you get in the ring with this nigga. You gotta fight King Kong, Mothra, Bam Bam Bigelow, Shawty Big Nuts, Hog Head Cheese, Poach Chop Willie. You gotta fight all of them before you get to him. Nah. Hey, what you say? A-Sound T say, I'm still laughing at Freezer brother Cooler. This nigga coach crazy. Hey, look here, man. Hey, nigga hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, look here. Look, in order, listen, check this out. That's like, okay, you want to fight me, dog? You got to fight everybody. Okay, I'm from Houston, right? You want to fight me? You got to fight everybody from the South Side first. Just name all the South Side hitters. You got to fight all the hitters from the South Side first. Then you get by them. Then you got to get, I got 5 niggas on the North Side you need to fight too. You just can't come on, just fight me, my nigga. You know what I mean? It just don't work that way. You got to earn your way. Like, come on, fam. Yeah. Come on, fam. These niggas talking about. Then this another thing they do too, right? This another thing they do. Motherfucker be 3-4 weight divisions. Like I be a lightweight. I'm calling the nigga out at super middleweight. Yeah, what's up? Coming up there to fight you, dog. What's up? What you want to do? You get what I'm saying? What you want to do, dog? Like this, this shit in today's boxing is something else because, like, what I realized was I can't hold these fighters or even the boxing fans accountable to my standards. I can't. You know, I remember that like 135 really kind of pissed me off because I remember when they was at 135, I want to say Devin Haney was there. Devin Haney was trying to fight Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez didn't want to fight him. Then they went to they was at 140 together. Teofimo didn't want to fight him. Right? Dude right there didn't want to fight him at all. If you would have told me that Shakur Stevenson, who was at featherweight at this time, would get a fight with Teofimo Lopez before Devin Haney got a fight with Teofimo Lopez, I would have told you he was lying.
True.
Hey, shout out to Kendall. He said you gotta fight some reputables first. He said nothing we can't do about that. Well, you know, all I'm saying is this here. Some dudes do be clout chasing. I will say that. Some dudes do be clout chasing. That does go on. Right? You got some motherfuckers, like, especially if you sign to a promoter and you know goddamn well that promoter ain't gonna make that fight. Because what some of these dudes will do, they'll come out in public, yeah, I want to fight such and such. Man, you know goddamn well you ain't gonna get that fight. Like a perfect example. Since Teofimo Lopez, he hollering about he want to fight, he'll fight Canelo one day, he want to fight Crawford, but nigga, you won't even fight doggone Devin Haney. Devin Haney right there. Y'all in the same weight division. Everybody and their mama know you ain't gonna beat no goddamn Crawford. Nigga just went up to super middleweight and beat motherfucking Canelo ass on Mexican Independence Day. Devin Haney right there. Nigga been trying to fight you since kindergarten. Then you fight Shakur, he beat your ass 12 rounds to 0. He beat you with a jab. So, you know, damn nigga, when you gonna fight Devin Haney? Then we got Keyshawn. Keyshawn Davis is a great fighter. Can't take nothing from him. Been around him, give out bad bitch energy sometimes, but they do that. That's some of these era of boxers, they do that. But he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter now. But he's a hell of a fighter based on who he's fought. So I'm like, okay. If he move up to 147, like, okay, if he fight at 140, Gary Antoine Russell. Like, this another thing too, right? Gary Antoine Russell's right there at 140. Guarantor Russell, some people thought that he lost his last fight. He looked very, very vulnerable his last fight. Very one-dimensional. But he won. Dudes be in the same weight division. My nigga, we ain't asking you to do no extraordinary shit. We not asking you to dare to be great. We just asking you just to fight the niggas in your weight division. No, I'm trying to fight Godzilla. Fam, you Papa Smurf. We ain't asking you to fight Godzilla. We want you to fight Brainy Smurf, Smurfette, Grouchy Smurf, fight Gargamel. We want you to fight doggone the cat Azrael. Fight them first. Nigga, just handle what's down there with you. We ain't asking you, yeah, I'm chasing greatness. Chase greatness fighting the other niggas who got the belts in your weight division. Like trying to get these dudes just to fight each other, fam. It's like pulling teeth. He said, yeah, coach, just fight the competition in your weight class. Like trying to get these dudes, hey, Daniel, trying to get these dudes just to fight each other in their weight division is like pulling teeth. Nigga don't want to, yeah, dog, you got to understand, dog. You got to, you know what I mean, fam? I ain't asking you to do all that shit. I'm just asking you just to fight the niggas in your weight division. That's all. Dudes, couple of dudes, check this out. Where my boxing criteria at? See, this shit's simple with me. It's real simple. This is my boxing criteria. And a nigga on YouTube got a boxing criteria. They don't. Because I ain't never heard him say it. And I've been on this shit for over 5 years. My boxing criteria is what is the level of competition that you fought? Yeah, you 30, 37, 38, no, 35, 36, and no, but nigga, who you beat? Nigga, you ain't like, who you beat, fam? Padded record, huh? Okay, cool. Level of competition, who you fought? How many top 10 fighters have you fought? Did you dominate the weight division if you was there for a while? How many career-defining fights have you had? And did you fight the best in the weight division? Some people maybe cover one of the checks. I got 5. They may cover 1. Some may have done 2. Some ain't did none. And like the reason why Marvin Hagler is one of my favorite fighters of all time, like Hagler in my top 5. I haven't even discussed my top 5 with nobody because it's just subjective to me. That nigga in my top 5. Yeah, he only fought in one weight division, but he fought everybody in that weight division. And it took him 50 professional fights to get a shot at the title. Some would say he got robbed because it ended up being a draw. You get what I'm saying? And then on his 52nd fight, he got another shot at the title. He beat my man. He beat Vito over there in the UK. They were throwing bottles and everything at him. Hold on, somebody just sent me a text. Hagler got it the hard way. I respect any fighter that had to get it the hard way. And Hagler had to get what the politician named? Tip O'Neill. Tip O'Neill was a congressman in Congress in Washington, D.C. He had to get Tip O'Neill involved because he was being blackballed. Don King wouldn't let him fight any of his fighters. My Hagler had to go through Philly. Had to fight all them niggas in Philly. Matter of fact, he got his first loss. I think he got one of it. I think he got one of his losses from Philly. He came back and beat Buddy though. Came back and stopped him. But Hagler, he got it the hard way. He wasn't the darling. He was the blue collar, running with steel-toe boots on through the snow. Go off in the cabin, isolate himself from the world, and just focus on his opponent and training. No strength and conditioning coach. No YouTube channels making videos about him. No clout. No swag. Just hard work, dedication. I'm finna fuck this nigga up coming soon.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why Hagler is one of my goats. Hagler one of my goats. Period. And a nigga, can't nobody tell me shit about Hagler. Hold on, somebody just sent me a text. Ray Leonard. Can't tell me nothing about Ray Leonard. Ray had all he had the fame, the notoriety, the popularity. He was the media darling. That is true. But Ray didn't hide behind that. Ray fought the top motherfuckers. Really, they said the 4 kings. You really have 5 kings. Really have 5 kings. Wilfred Benitez should be one of those kings. Wilfred Benitez should be included as one of the 5 kings. One of the 4. I'm gonna tell you why. Hagler, Roberto Duran, Hearns, Ray Leonard, all of them fought each other. Wilfred Benitez fought Sugar Ray Leonard. I want to say he fought Roberto Duran, and he fought Tommy Hearns. Matter of fact, I need to look that up. I think he fought 3 of the 4 kings. He fought 3 of the 4 kings. Somebody say Mike McCallum was the 6th king. No, Mike McCallum is not on the king list. It's not on the king list. I think Mike McCallum turned pro in like 1981 or whatever the case may be. Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't like had the notoriety like that at that time. You see what I'm saying? Mike McCallum, one of my favorite fighters. Like, that's my guy. I love Mike McCallum. R.I.P. to him. But I'm saying, like, yeah, he fought 3 of the 4. Only one he didn't fight was Hagler. Because he didn't move up the middleweight. Yeah, I think the only one he fought was Hagler. Only one he didn't fight was Hagler. See that era right there, hell, motherfucking, what's my other main man name? Aaron the Hulk Pryor. What was the dude he fought? Was that I think was that Benitez? I think Benitez and Aaron Pryor, let me look that up. I think Benitez and Aaron Pryor was real good friends. Let me see. Yeah, motherfucking man. Hold on. Somebody texting me again. Damn. Hey, what year that was, Hagler? Let's see, Hagler got robbed. Let's see, he fought Vito. He lost that. Well, he fought Vito. He was, that ended up being a draw. I think that was Hagler's 50th professional fight. He fought Vito. That ended up being a draw because Vito was the undisputed champ at the time. He had the belt at the time. And then I think 1980, Hagler ended up fighting, what the dude name from the UK? Alan Minter. Was that Alan Minter? I want to say that was Alan Minter. He fought Alan Minter, and I want to say 80. I want to say 1980 because Hagler was the undisputed champ for 7 years straight before Sugar Ray beat him in 87. Yeah, I think he fought. Guess what? He fought every last motherfucker who was a mandatory. He fought every last one of them. Whoever that number one guy was, who was next in line to get a shot at his title, he gave him a shot. He fought him. You didn't have the number one guy moving out of the sanctioning body, moving out of like some niggas in today's time. I ain't gonna say no names. They be number one to fight for a title in the sanction with the sanctioning body, and they'll jump out of there and go somewhere else. I ain't gonna say no names. Hagler like, no, I'm gonna fight whoever the guy is. I'm gonna fight him. Now, if he had a contract to rematch somebody, then you got to honor the contract. Hagler fought John the Beast Mugabe. When you go back and do your research, John the Beast Mugabe was a motherfucker. Motherfucker thought Hagler was going to get slid. Dude, he's too big for you, Hag. He too big for you, baby boy. You slipping a little bit. You ain't, you know what I mean? You know, you don't had a lot of fights. You don't got older now. You know, it ain't the same no more. Hagler said, I'll fight him. Gave him a shot. And then they asked Hagler, they said, why'd you fight him? He said, I told myself when I was the champion that I would give everyone who earned the shot at the title, I would give him a shot. If you became number one, the reason why Hagler did it was because when he was the next number one guy to get a shot at the title, goddamn it, they blackballed him. Don King was one of them, and Bob Arum. Wouldn't nobody fuck with him. Hagler was a dangerous fight. Anytime a nigga gotta get Congress involved, he gotta go to D.C. to get Tip O'Neill involved. Hey man, look here, man, this how they doing a nigga down here, dog. Tip O'Neill was like, look, we're going to have to start investigating some of you promoters or whatever. Y'all don't let this dude get a shot at the title. Then he ended up signing with Top Rank. And Bob Arum. I think from some stories that I read with Hagler, I think he said I think I heard from Bob Arum. I think Bob Arum did a story or something of that sort. Did an interview. They were asking him about Hagler. And I think they said Hagler, they had like a handshake. They had like a handshake deal. Hagler like, look here, dog. I give you my word. I'm riding with you. Now, I don't know how true that part is, but I think I heard Bob Arum say that. I think I heard people who was around who said, they were like, yeah, man, they had like, you know, some of that sort. I'm pretty sure there had to be some kind of paperwork involved though, but you know. But yeah, man, Hagler, man, he got it the hard way, bro. Like, he ain't had no niggas like, motherfucker really trying to like keep him out for real. So I respect that. I respect that. You see what I'm saying? So I respect that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's what it is. Shout out to that era of boxing is gone. And I accept it, and I'm cool with where it's at right now. Yeah, John the Beast Mugabe, man. That motherfucker, that Hagler boy, Hagler had the war hat on, Hagler say Mugabe, he said Mugabe must fall. And Hagler went at him. Boy, y'all go watch that fight. That was a hell of a fight. Mugabe caught Hagler with some good shots. Hagler almost stopped him in the fourth round, though. I want to say the fourth or fifth round, Hagler almost stopped Mugabe. He hurt him real bad that round, almost stopped him. Mugabe came back. You know, he was a motherfucker. He got tired. One thing about Marvin Hagler, I think Hagler gave it all he had. Hagler probably should have retired right after that fight. After that fight right there, because that fight happened in 86, and then he fought Sugar Ray a year later. Because he kind of like retired. He kind of like semi-retired. He was done. He was done with boxing. Because Ray was retired, you know, and then Ray came out of retirement, and Ray Leonard was the money fight. Ray was the cash cow at that time. Not these fake cash cows that's in American boxing right now. All these niggas who talking about, yeah, I'm a cash cow. Boy, hush.
True.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, boy, hush. So that's why when people talk about Philly fighters, they talk about the old school Philly fighters, because them the ones I remember. The Philly fighters of today, that ain't those guys. It's a whole new. It ain't cut. The Philly fighters today ain't cut like that, like the old cats, right? Them old cats, like them was some motherfuckers. These dudes to get today, not necessarily just Philly, but just a lot of these fighters in different places. It's more new age. It's more, you know. It's more fugazi now. It's more, you know, more diva-ish, more, you know. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, caller. Hold on. Man, my bad, y'all. I gotta see what this is. Okay, let's see what I got on. Trying to connect. All right, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's going on? It's Ross, New York.
Rod, talk to me.
Coach, good thing that you're bringing up Marvin Hagler, because I just had a few questions for you. That you experienced that era of boxing, that to me, it was the actual golden days of boxing, versus the WWE Attitude Era that we consider this era of boxing, because this shit is wrestling, and you was the one that pretty much shed light into it when you mentioned how this shit is just fucking, you know, a gimmick show. But anyways, you know, given that you've seen how the sport is moving and how boxes is moving, you know, every fighter wants to come up with, well, it got to make sense, you know, it's got to make business sense and all this. Do you blame certain fighters for moving the way they should, given that you ain't going to get the recognition that fighters like Hagler was getting? Because if Hagler was fighting today, he'll be considered a bum, a cherry picker. Man, or he just clout chasing Ray Leonard.
Yeah, nah, yeah. If Hagler was around today, he man, they wouldn't. He'll be avoided. Motherfucker wouldn't want to fight him. They'll hide behind YouTube channels. They'll hide behind media outlets who gonna speak favorably for them and talk bad about Hagler. Like that. That's what, if he was around today, it's just him. Fighters like Salvador Sanchez. You know, it like just some of those great fighters. You know, they would be looked upon very differently today, because, like you said, that's a good analysis you made. You say this era is kind of like that Attitude era of WWE, and I didn't even look at it that way until you said it. And yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Like, and I just think that, you know, and what
the reason.
Go ahead, brother. Sorry about that.
The reason I'm asking the question is because, like, I've been heavily, you know, watching boxing past few years, but, you know, the minute that you know, and I gotta say, a lot of people are gonna be upset with me, but the minute that Canelo said I'm fighting Berlanga, because in this shit, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's a fucking sideshow. But with me looking at everything, like, people want Benavidez to, you gotta fight Opatai, and you gotta do this. Listen, everybody's doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Let the kid do whatever he wants, because we can't pick and choose what fighter chooses to do at the end of the day. Has the kid been mismanaged? Yes. Has he done mistakes that has cost him, you know, millions of dollars when it comes to his career? Yes. But at the end of the day, we're living in a different era. Like, the way that I've looked at it, and I've said it, you know, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney are the guys that can potentially become the face of boxing, but it's a representation of where we at, which is a shit era. Okay, like, that shit does not exist.
Yeah, in order to become the face of something, you have to be the highest earner. You have to be internationally known. You got to be breaking live gates, all that stuff there. These guys are not that. Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney, or neither one of those guys will ever do that. You would have to do what Canelo was doing in order to be the face of it. You would have to do what Floyd Mayweather did to be the face of it. You would have to do what Mike Tyson. You get what I'm saying? Like, them dudes ain't no draw like that, bro.
Yeah. No, coach, you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is that in the future, not now, because the way I've explained this before is the way you create another megastar is you line up two stars together. They're very polarizing, and whoever wins actually catapults into stardom, like how Ryan and Tank were supposed to be. But Tank, obviously, the guy's not as mature in order to carry that. And Ryan, he's a nut job. But right now, what has carried the most amount of momentum with the crazy shit that happened a couple of years ago was that Ryan and Devin fight because of everything that happened. But what I'm just trying to say is that we live in a different era. It's not about who's the best fighter. It's about who's the most marketable, who's going to grab the eyeballs. But, man, we just got to just say it is what it is and continue to watch the fucking free show. Thanks for the call, folks.
Hey, shout out to Rod, man. You know what? Like me personally, I remember I used to get upset, but I don't get upset no more. Because I found myself being the old bitter nigga who just keep talking about how it was back in the day and these dudes don't do that no more and all that stuff there. Now I've accepted the fact that this is the era that we're in. And now I talk about all of the other gang goofy shit now. Because the gang goofy shit is what they want to hear. I get it. I understand now that everything I've been telling y'all is true. The fan base that's here, the hardcore boxing fans, you're outnumbered. You're outnumbered 10-1. The fan base that's here now, they are influencer boxing fans. It's about popularity. It's about how pretty and cute my fighter look. Hell, you got motherfuckers, content creators talking about how good Tank Davis braids look. Did you see Tank braids? Oh, he got the chrome hearts. Like, bro, I've never seen a boxing fan admire another fighter's wardrobe or hairstyle. Or how pretty his teeth look. Look when Devin Haney was being interviewed by Ariel Helwani. You never would have had Howard Cosell talking about something. Oh, Muhammad Ali, look at those pretty white teeth you have in your mouth. The Muhammad, are those really your teeth? They look beautiful. Oh, well, you know what, Howard? I told you, Howard, don't worry about my teeth. The ladies like it. I know, Muhammad, but you have so much swag. Bro, this is what your boxing media talks about now.
True.
Nigga, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. They talking about niggas' braids, how good they dance, they skinny jeans. They on their knees. They rapping now. Nigga want to be Roy Jones. And I ain't had no problem with Roy rapping. Cause Roy Jones, when he was rapping, Roy knew how to throw hands. Roy was whooping ass. He had no beat my man James Tony. Roy was my guy though. He was from Florida, so I'm riding with Florida all day, 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. I had him over James Tony big time. But now these niggas motherfuckers, bro, these fighters today, they the best for coming in second place. Yeah, I went 12 rounds with Canelo. This era right here, you can lose a fight. They throw a parade for you. You get keys to the city. The mayor go to talking about we gonna build a statue for you in your name. For what? Have you ever been a world champion? No, but I fought for a title before. Okay, have you ever beat any of the top guys? No, but I got 16 first round knockouts. Okay, have you ever unified the division? No, but I got a brand new hit song called Baby Mama that's going up the Puerto Rican pop charts.
True.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Then I'm a hater. Then guess what? Then I'm a hater for pointing out the obvious. I mean, hey, baby boy, check this out, baby boy. Baby boy, check this out. Check this out, fam. Yeah, what that, coach? Hey, look here, man. Check it out, though. Look here, man. You talking about swag and all this other shit. Man, when you gonna fight somebody? What you talking about? I went to a round with Canelo. And another thing that Rod from LA was talking about. He say, look, a lot of these dudes, they go to talking about like these dudes don't know how to market themselves at all. They don't understand what branding is. Some people brand are tied to, like Floyd Mayweather. His brand was tied to being an undefeated fighter and being the money man. So his brand was all about money in my record. And Floyd cared more about, there's nothing that Floyd care about more than money in his record. God comes in second to Floyd's money in his record. That's probably why he lost his money. Because he worshiped his money. His narcissism and his arrogance, he worshiped material things. He always bragged about his jewelry. Guess what? The Jew came through and took all his jewelry and sold it for $13 million. He had $100 million worth of jewelry, and Jonah Retniks came through and sold it for $13 million, according to what Floyd said in the lawsuit. See, you worship that money so much. Al and them was rubbing their hand like the Birdman, Stephen Espinosa and Showtime, according to Floyd, not according to Coach Malachi, according to Floyd Mayweather's lawsuit. Yeah, baby boy. Got this dumb ass nigga. That nigga can't even read, dog. Nigga can't even read, dog. Nigga can't even read. We got him. We got him, dog. Dumb ass nigga gave us access to his bank account. You got Al Heyman, the black man on one end, working with the white execs with Showtime and Stephen Espinosa, fleecing you, running your pockets. And then you got the Jewish guy, Jonah Retnick, he running your pockets on the other end. 340 mil on one end, 175 million on the other end. And you lost $100 million in jewelry, and you lost all your properties, and you don't know where your jet at. Just as fast as you got it, look how fast it's gone. Just like that.
True.
Just like that. Yeah. Big John Doe say, shout out to the Guat. The Guat. Yeah, I got a couple of her male groupie fans mad at me too. Who cares? They don't come over here no more. Who cares? Y'all know me. We run niggas off quick over here. You gotta be so we don't establish already. You don't need to be smart to make money. Adrian Broner and Dean the Great showing you that. Charleston White showing you that. All you got to do is just get on camera, say anything, act a fool, act a donkey, put on a minstrel show, put on a minstrel show for the audience. Put on the minstrel show for the audience. Have everybody clapping and watching. Because this is the attention era. This is why they say you have to pay attention. See, attention is the currency. That's why they say pay attention. You have to pay attention. Yeah, I'm going to get on here at the donkey, dog. They paying me. It's an even exchange. They get the pleasure for me. They get the pleasure of watching me act the donkey. I get the pleasure of getting paid for acting the donkey. That's what's it. Ain't nobody talking about your fights. Ain't nothing to talk about. You ain't fighting no goddamn body. And if you do fight somebody, you don't even know how to keep yourself. You don't even know how to keep your name out there. You don't even know how to build a fan base. In this era, you have no charisma. You don't know how to talk in front of a camera. You give off bad bitch energy. Nigga always got an attitude. You can't come out in the field and you can't come down in the field with the real niggas because ain't nothing real about you. And then the thing is, and I told you guys. See, hold on for a minute. Y'all bear with me one moment. Hold on, I gotta turn this goddamn. It's hot in this motherfucker. Let me do this. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me one moment. Let me do this. Motherfucking hot in this motherfucker for a minute. Let me turn this goddamn fan on right quick. That's the overlay. All right, I'm back. Had to turn that ceiling fan on. That don't got hot in this motherfucker. Yeah, so like this see, like I say, man, like with me, I call this shit for what it is, right? Again, I care nothing about the access. I'm more popular than most of these niggas any goddamn ways. So I care nothing about the access. It ain't a man that, you know, I fuck with who I fuck with, and I fuck with those who fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, these dudes, these niggas ain't worth like access to you for what? You nobody, homie. Caller, what's your name? You call it from?
What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek, talk to me.
Now, I forgot to ask you, who you got in this fight? You got Foster or you got Ray? Who you got coming to the fight?
I got Foster.
I want to ask you that.
I got Foster.
You got Foster?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got Foster. I feel like Coach, I think he got a better jab. The only one Ray's a good fighter. I think Ray got skills. He got some pop too. He can hurt Foster too. He got some pop in him. But I just think Foster got a better jab and he got longer arms. I think it's gonna show in the ring. That's my opinion. I think it's gonna show it. I just think he's a little better boxer than Ray. You hear me, Coach?
Yep. Yeah. He got a good jab. He got a real good jab. He do.
Yeah. Foster got a good jab. I think that's gonna play a part in that fight. That's gonna I think it's gonna mess up Ford. But that's in my opinion though. But he did, and then on top of that, he said he did beat Ford. You would like to see him get the core? I know he been calling the core out, so I know Foster wants that smoke.
I don't think that fight gonna happen. I don't think that fight gonna happen with Shakur.
You think so?
No.
All right, Coach, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Salute, fam. Hello, Melvin Everett. He said, Coach talk boxing drama, not fights during fight week. AB, Floyd, and Shield shaking my head. Well, why you watching it? You've been following me a long time, Melvin. You know, we had our run-ins. You fuck with me sometimes you don't. I give 25 fucks about you. Why you watching me? We talking about Raymond Ford and them now. If I'm not talking about the content that you want to hear, leave. Give a fuck about you, nigga. Shit.
True.
You do know that you don't have to be over here. This ain't the first time me telling you this, Melvin. I've cussed your ass out plenty times. Give a fuck about you or your mammy or the bitch who gave birth to you. Told you that before. You don't like it, leave. Go back to where you come from. You ain't new to this. We talking about it now. You can call the show and talk. We talking about Osaki Foster and them now. You call the show right now if you want to talk. Fuck, nigga. Caller, what's your name? You calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right. Call back. Yeah, man. Shit, you know me, man. I don't play with these. I don't play with these dick in the boot ass nigga. My phone line. Matter of fact, let me drop the phone line. Shit, that's why I thought I had the phone lines open. My bad, y'all. Phone line right there, man. 530-494-9636. Any nigga got a problem with the coach? Call the show. I don't duck no smoke. Call it. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Any fuck nigga, Melvin Everett, any fuck nigga named Melvin got a problem with what I'm saying, you can call the show or take your bitch ass back to your mammy house. You was a fuck nigga then, and you was a fuck nigga now. Give a fuck about you, nigga. That's one of them LDBC fuck boys. Shout out to the Cardenas. Cardenas, what's going on, brother? Shout out to Schoolo. Schoolo say facts, coach. Yeah. Nigga gonna watch some shit, then complain about some shit you voluntarily chose to watch. Y'all some real fuck niggas, man. Anyways, shout out to Harvey. Harvey, what's up, brother?
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub cash app. He said, I appreciate the little boxing that you do talk. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, again, like, we've been talking this shit for years, fam. Like, you know, we got the boxing commandments, we got the criteria. We've been talking about this shit. I don't body every last one of the radical fan bases. I don't destroy the Tinkerbell fan base. I don't destroy the Wildettes. I don't destroy the Aerosexuals. I don't destroy the Cinnabons, the Furyites. Like, you could just name them. I don't destroy a lot of them. And I be everywhere. Different cities, videos of me in different cities, pictures, everywhere. I don't see none of these whole ass niggas there. None of them. They tough as hell in the comment section, though. They tough in the motherfucker in the comment section. Hey, anyways, what you say, fam? Shout out to the Cardenas. He say, Cole, don't let them clowns dictate your domain and show. Fuck them. You're right about that. Hey, Cardenas, I appreciate that. You're right about that, fam. Let me get back on top. Shout out to Damien. He said, I ain't know those guys still exist. No, you know, I mean, you know what? Cardenas right. Let me just, you know, I don't get that fuck nigga too much energy. Y'all don't get that fuck nigga too much energy. Anyways, yeah, so this particular fight right here, though, because they ain't gonna call the show. They never do. They scared in the motherfucker. This fight is really, really, I'm gonna tell you what I do like. I like the fact that the fight is in Houston. Houston is the boxing town. Houston is the boxing city. Actually, the state of Texas love boxing. Anywhere there's a fight in Texas, they gonna show up. I remember we was at the Red Owl. Shout out to Daniel Agnew. Daniel was there. Carmen Serene was there. My main man, Rick Tim, south side of Houston, he was there. And it was packed. It was packed. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like the Red Owl, I just kind of like enjoyed the atmosphere. Like a lot of these fights, you go to, it be a lot of like women there, like husband and wife couples, boyfriend and girlfriend couples. A lot of couples be there. Did you get what I'm saying? So I know for a fact, like a lot of the women, they do like boxing. Like they might, even if they don't know the boxer, they just want to go out. You know what I mean? Yeah, we finna go out. They finna dress nice and we'll go whatever and go out. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about going to pro box events. Pro box events, the same thing. I like pro box events. They're not that big. It's more smaller. So it's kind of more like of an intimate setting. Did you get what I'm saying? It's kind of more like an intimate setting, so to speak. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I kind of like that. It's kind of more like an intimate setting and stuff like that. You know, but for the most part, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, we don't have a million fight parties over here, nigga. I don't bought pay-per-views. These same fuck niggas that be online talking, they don't even buy the fights. They don't buy the fights at all. And they just dick suck for their favorite fighter. That's it. They eat the meat down to the base. They eat their favorite fighter meat down to the base. That's what they do. And if you ain't meat gobbling like they meat gobbling, they got a problem with it. You know, it's just, you know, I haven't
Jenny from New York.
I haven't confirmed conformed to that shit. Now these some real fuck niggas, but phone lines open, man. I'm here. I'm with the shits today. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. First thing I want to say, shout out to that kid I was talking boxing with this morning. Glenn Cove, New York. You know who you are. Peace. Yeah. Hey, coach. You know, it seems, this fight Saturday, it sounds to me like it's real. It's real smoke. You know, like the beef is real. So I like the fight already.
But see, that's what I'm saying. The reason why the beef real is because of the backstory. You know, the beef started actually because, from what I remember, and this is a lot of stuff that O'Shaquie Foster said in interviews, because I've been watching some of the interviews he did this week. Once he beat Cool Boy Steph, he declared that he was moving up to 135. And from what I remember, he became the mandatory. But Shakur had done moved up to fight Teofimo. That was supposed to have been the one-off, and he's supposed to come back down. How I know, because James Prince said that Shakur is a 135-pounder when he was talking to Bill Haney, when Bill Haney was on the $1 Million with the Game podcast, and they called Jay Prince. He said, man, when Shakur ain't moving up to 147, because he's a 35-pounder. You know, he really fight at 135. That's what he was saying, even though he just beat T.O. at 140. So it's kind of like, you get what I'm saying? But go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but he's full of shit, bro. Listen, if you're going to fight at 135, you know what I'm saying? First thing you got to do is drop that belt at 140. You're holding up the division. If you don't want to fight the guy, get the fuck out the way. Let somebody else fight for that title.
I think he got stripped.
You know, I like this.
I think he got stripped, James.
Oh,
I'm
good,
not sure.
Good. But, bro, again, he got that belt at 140 or had, whatever. Bro, anyways. So, I like this fight already. I like their energy. Both fighters, they sound hungry. They look ready to go. So there's no excuses. So, but I'm going with O'Shaquie. He showed me in the past that, he's got grit. And grit wins fights. So for me, they're probably both B-level fighters, at this point. I don't know much about the other guys, but, all I know that he's Shakur's little brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I want O'Shaquie to ruin the party. Because, hey, Coach, I guarantee you, if Ford wins Saturday night, Shakur Stevenson will be the first one doing the booty dance. I guarantee it, bro. And I don't want to see that shit because, bro, what he's doing is whack, bro. It's a bad look. Shakur hoping his little brother do, dirty work, scared to take an L. Bro, that's a bad look, man. These motherfuckers today, I already know, they don't take chances. And, Shakur, man, he's everywhere he goes, man, he's telling me like he's scared to fight welterweights, bro. He fights. He says he'll.
Hey, James, I'm looking at it right now. The WBC belt is vacant. So what happened? Remember, I told you that Mauricio Suleiman, that's his belt. The Mauricio Suleiman belt got stripped. He got stripped from Mauricio Suleiman. So that's what's going on. So that belt is vacant right now.
Yeah, but he's got that one belt at 140. Drop it if you're heading back to 135. Go back to Mauricio and beg him to give you your belt back. Because, bro, again, what the fuck are you doing, man? If you're not going to fight, get the fuck out the way. Let somebody else fight. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but he just fought Teofimo at 140. He's not holding up the lightweight division because he don't have the belt. So I'm at
140.
Yeah, he's at 140, yeah.
And I'm in 140, Coach.
Yeah,
if you're not going to fight at 140, you're going back to 135, then drop it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Give somebody else the opportunity. That's what I'm talking because, bro, for real, Coach, man, this is when he's going to start picking and choosing. I hate to do this shit on these motherfuckers, but, bro, they don't have nuts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shakur forgot his big brother moved up 3 weight classes in 1 year, bro, and kicked Canelo's ass. Easy. That's not inspiring to you? That right there, I question your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, he's moving like he's scared to take an L. Coach, he's saying that he's willing to fight. The only one he'll fight at welterweight is Conor Ben. I wonder why that is, bro. Isn't he the easiest out or not?
No, you know what? I mean? No, I think the reason why he'll move up to fight Conor Ben because Conor Ben, from a skill standpoint, he feel that, I match up Renner real well. He doesn't have the skill to beat me. So regardless of what his weight is, I beat him at that weight. But if it's another skill fighter like a Devin Haney or Keyshawn Davis, that he won't fight them at those weights because it's not necessarily just the weight. He don't like the matchup. It's a skill set as well. So they're picking and choosing who they want to fight.
They're better fighters.
And I get that, and I understand that. I get it. I understand that.
I understand. But yeah, you talk about those guys. He wants to talk about stipulations, catch weight. We're going to fight here. We're going to fight there. Bro, you either fight them or not, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to put welterweight. Shut the fuck up. Go back to 135. That's who you are. But again, bro, I just want to see the fight, man. This Foster and the other kid fight, bro, it sounds good on paper. I hope it's a good one. So let's enjoy it. Salud from New York. Peace, right. Coach.
Yeah, so again, how this fight happened, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me see, can I find that? Because I'm looking at it right now. lightweight division, the WBC belt is vacant. Javier Herrera, he holds the WBC interim title. WBA belt is vacant. The WBO belt, we know Abdullah Mason have that, and Raymond Ford has the IBF. So in the lightweight division, you have 2 belts that's vacant. I thought they said Tank had the 135-pound WBA title. That's what I thought they said. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Terrell from Syracuse.
Terrell from Syracuse, talk to me.
What's going on, Coach? No, I just wanted to ask, what do you think these boxers in this era, right? Because you're saying how things change, we're in a different era. What do you think they should be doing to like promote themselves more? Like, because you know, some of them they do the vlogs, they do the little shit like that. But you think they should go like in streaming? Like, what do you think could be that? I don't know, there's different strategies to just promote themselves more. Because I know you were talking about that they don't know how to. So I was just wondering, like, what can they do without being too much? Being too much of a spectacle or clout chasing, or just simply doing stuff that's too outside of boxing. You know what I mean? Or do you think they could? You know
what I would suggest is them to get PR training. Get PR training. That's one. Okay. That's one. But even if that fighter don't do that, I would say get PR training and try to connect more with their fan base. Did you get what I'm saying? Find out what's working, what's not working. You have to know how to connect with your audience. Like the audience is the market. The audience is the market.
Yeah. Definitely.
So when you hear the market, it's the audience. So what are you doing to connect with your fans? Do people want to see you? Do they genuinely like you? And it plays a lot to do with how they perform in the ring and how they perform outside of the ring. Like when I look at Ray Leonard, it was something about Ray Leonard that people like. The women like him. He was on commercials. He was he can articulate. A lot of the brothers like Ray Leonard because even though he was media savvy and charming and stuff like that, but Ray, when he was the dog, he would get in there and fight. So these guys have to move. Again, everything in boxing is not created equal. So some people have to do more work than others. I will say that because everyone is not like someone like Richardson Hitchens. He may not be nothing he can do that make people like him or to be a draw or to, or some people, some fighters, they catch on later on down the line. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, fam. What's my main man out of Philly? Bernard Hopkins. B-Hop did it his way. I think he started with Don King, but then he left Don. I think he sued him or something. And then B-Hop was managing himself. He was booking his own fights or whatever. And the media wasn't really crazy about B-Hop. But they started loving B-Hop later on. He ended up getting all of the big fights. You know, some people just took off early, like Roy and all that stuff. That B-Hop got it later on. So, in this time, I would say get PR training to answer your question. Get PR training and learn how to interact with people, and I think that'll help a lot.
Do you think like there's certain matchups where you think instead of because I know they listen to like their managers, they're like, no, take this fight because you think if they're like, yo, like maybe just taking more like harder fights a little bit earlier, instead of starting at like the 100, 150, maybe starting at the top 40, top 50. Because I know BoxRec and all the ranks are kind of different, but just say top 50, 40 in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're coming out of the Olympics and then that dude, maybe they should start fighting dudes at like the top 40 so that in 15 fights, they may be already at a belt. 11 fights, 12 fights, they're already at a belt. They're like, oh shit, this dude's trying to get all the smoke right away. Even he lost 1 or 2 times going on that way up, but we know who he is instead of, you know what I mean, kind of dragging that shit out for 30 fights and then finally
30 fights is just too long. Like these dudes you got to fight the other champions in your weight division and establish yourself. You have to know how to connect with your audience. You got to be media savvy enough to connect with your audience. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you have to fight those other guys because that's going to give you the notoriety. Now, of course, some fighters you're not gonna be able to get in the ring. Like you ain't gonna be able to get Tank in the ring. You know what I mean? I get that.
Yeah.
But you gotta fight those other guys and say, hey, look, I don't fought this champion. I don't fought that champion. I don't fought that champion. I don't beat them guys. What's up? I'm telling y'all, I'm that guy. And then, you know what I mean? And then over time, the fans will be like, okay, damn. This motherfucker, he did do that now. He did beat this dude. He did beat that dude. Then eventually they're not going to be able to deny you. But it's a lot of bullshit going on right now, man. That's all.
Nah, definitely. I just wanted to just give my 2 cents. I think there's a combination of that could change things. Just getting them in front of those top guys earlier and just saying like, hey, fuck it. If he loses to the top 25 early on, it is what it is. But at least, you know what I mean? We're not being sold a facade. Because in my opinion, I feel like network, I think the whole game was selling the networks that, oh, he's this, the boxers this. But I think they're catching on now. They're like, yo, we're not falling for that shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like you're saying this and we're getting this. Like I said, there's definitely reasons why ESPN and all them Showtime exited.
Yeah.
Like, and if they're ever gonna come back, they're gonna want, okay, this dude just came from the Olympics, he's a top amateur. We need to see him with, if it's not the top guys, at least in and around former champs right away, so they know what they're paying for. Like, okay, we've seen this former champ do this to with whoever, Crawford or whatever. Okay, if your young dude's fighting him, okay, we will pay for that. So I think stuff like that can change, and including what you said, could change things. Because shit got to change. Like I watched your earlier parts about American boxing, and Coach, you're right, man. That's like, I'm like, bro, like boxing ain't gonna go anywhere. But at the same time, like shit is not looking good for American boxing. We have the talent, we have the coaches, we have the facilities, and it's just way shit being managed, and what the sanctioning body's doing is kind of fucking it up. But I don't want to take too much of your time. I do appreciate you, Coach, and keep cooking, man.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Terrell, man. Syracuse, stand up. Shout out to Get Over Here. Hey, okay. Hold on, I got you. Hey, get over here. I got you right here, fam. I got you right here.
Get over here.
Shout out to you, fam. He say Tank. He said ESPN has Tank as the WBA champion. Ray Leonard over Floyd Mayweather every day. Yeah. You know, again, you know, now I ain't gonna lie. Now Floyd was a bad boy. Now I'm talking about Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy was a bad boy, but Ray Leonard was a man. Shit. Ray, man, you know, once he get your timing down, you know, he is a bad boy. But I don't like to compare errors. The reason why I don't like to compare errors is because there's several different arguments you can make for either side. So that's why I don't like doing that. I like to keep the fighters in their error. You know what I mean? Now you can do the fantasy fight thing. I'm gonna always lean towards the old school guy. That's my personal bias. You get what I'm saying? I'm unapologetic about that. But what it say? He say, please do that voice. Talking about Floyd Jury. You know, like I said before, you know, I got an $18 million watch that I gave to that I bought from Jonah. And come to find out, Jonah was playing up under me. He ended up taking all of my money. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I don't know where my jet is at. Where's my jet? Mother, how you get finessed out of a jet? Bro, I don't get that, fam. How do you get finessed out of a jet, bro? Fam, how do you get finessed out of a jet? Can anyone explain that to me? That's all I'm saying, fam. Bro, you got finessed out of a jet? Come on, brother.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blade.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean, a jet, bro. I still can't get over that one. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, Coach, it's Barry 2 times.
Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, I got another question, Coach. I wasn't born back then. I mean, I'm 30 years old now, but I got a question. Have you ever fought Pryor, Coach? You fought Aaron Pryor?
No. Aaron Pryor fought at 140.
And then
Hagler was
this weight class.
Hagler was a career. He was a career welterweight. I mean, a career middleweight.
Middleweight. Also, Pryor never moved up another. Like he never.
No, he never. No, he
never.
Never moved up.
Okay. All right, I didn't know that. I know Pryor was good fighters go back in the day. So I'll be watching the old school fights. But yeah, all right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Hagler never moved up. Yeah, Hagler was a career middleweight, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he was a career middleweight, but he fought everybody. Shit. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like he was just there with to fight nobody. Like, pull that nigga resume on, fam. Man, shit, you had to go through Philly. Like, he got a couple of losses in Philly. If I'm not mistaken, I think 2 fighters he lost to came out of Philly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man, you nigga had to go through Philly, fam. Shit. Shit. Man, there was some bad Benny Briscoe and all them boys over there, man. Motherfucking man, shit. Nigga, please. Nigga had to, man. Nigga, please. Motherfucker had to fight, boy. Like, okay, I tell you what, you know what to get it, you know what to really get it cracking right now. I'm gonna tell you what to really get it cracking right now. If just, I'm not asking any of these fighters to do anything extraordinary. We're not asking them to move up in weight and fight somebody at light heavyweight. We're not asking these dudes to go to the monster verse and fight all of the top monsters in the universe. We want you to fight Ghidorah. We want you to fight Mothra. We want you to fight King Kong. We want you to fight Godzilla. We ain't asked you to do none of that. We're not asking you to fight The Rock. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. The WWE Attitude Era was good though. They fought. At least they fought each other. Again, I just thought about what Rod said. Right? He said this era is more like WWE, the Attitude Era. I'm like, you know what? I just thought about that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I think this era is more like today's WWE. Today's WWE, I love the production. It's nice. I'm a big fan of it. But I do know it's very, very watered down. It's very watered down. I will say that. Today's boxing is American boxing. It's more like that. It's more like today's WWE. At least then, The Rock and the Stone Cold fought each other. Triple H, nigga, The Undertaker, Mankind, you know, the Hollywood Hogan. You know, we had, you know what I mean? Like we had, you know, shit, and then before that, Macho Man and all that. At least they fought each other. Wasn't nobody talking about that's my brother. You know, what Hulk Hogan did. Well, you know what, brother, you know, the Ultimate Warrior, like him and Macho Man ended up fighting each other. And they live right here in Tampa, where they live in Clearwater, other side of the bridge. They fought each other. Like Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair was real good friends. They were like this. You couldn't tell inside the ring. They fought each other. So at least they fought each other.
True.
Hey, Carter Ditters. At least they fought each other. What you say? You say, yeah, I mean, a younger Pac-Man. Hey, now, you know what? Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. When Manny Pacquiao was fighting, Manny Pacquiao brought excitement because he was moving up all those different weight divisions. You get what I'm saying? Like Manny Pacquiao was moving up all those different. See, it was really, really exciting. We talking about when Floyd was money made. That was the tail end of Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar fought everybody. Tito Trinidad fought everybody. Bernard Hopkins fought everybody. Roy even went up to heavyweight and came back down. You know, which he never should have did that. You know, Mike Tyson fought everybody. Lennox Lewis fought everybody. Holyfield fought everybody. Riddick Bowe fought everybody. You get what I'm saying? Well, he didn't fight Tyson and he didn't fight Tyson. He didn't fight Lennox Lewis. So he didn't fight those two. Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, yeah, he didn't fight those two. And let me see. I'm trying to think. Pernell Whitaker, Salvador Sanchez. I was just looking at a fight with Pernell Whitaker and Azuma Nelson. When Azuma Nelson moved up and fought Pernell at 135, I was looking at that fight. The professor, you know, Pernell kept turning them. He kept turning them. He just kept turning them weak side. He fighting in the L shape. You get what I'm saying? Taking a step back, sidestepping them, going around. You know what I mean? And pretty much what Crawford kind of like did was doing to Canelo. He was stepping around him and fighting them in the L shape. Step back and then step to the right, or take that step and step to the left, depending on like wherever the weak side is at. That's where he went at, and that's where he attacked. Yeah, man, like that's where to get it. That's where to get it back to where it's supposed to be at. If these top dudes would just look, we gonna fight each other. Because you got the thing is in today's time, you have to give the fan something to want to talk about. You have to give the fans something to talk about, something that they want to, man, you know, like when they like when they leave a live show, they going to the barbershop talking about it. or they're on the phone with their partner, or they somewhere talking about it. Like, you got to give them something to talk about. When you have these guys who supposed to be superstars, but they're not fighting the other young top guys on a consistent basis. When they're not doing that, then that's when it's the, hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Corey from Texas.
Corey from Texas, talk to me.
You hear me, Coach?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
I'm
bro.
on Bluetooth. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you good.
Okay. Yeah, Coach, like you were saying earlier, man, I think the problem is a lot of people, they don't promote the young prospects. You know, I know you very well at this shit. You've been doing it for years. You know about marketing. You know what people look at. It's a reason why you are where you are. But I think, like, for example, last week, Amari Jones, that may be our next big middleweight that has a chance to get to, you know, beat Janibek or a middleweight title. Mm-hmm. Nobody really talks about it. And he sold out that arena in San Jose or whatever. So, you know, Bill and Devin might have some competition as far as that. But, you know, then I look at the Ray J fight. It wasn't that many people there. But like you said, the streaming, the money's there. And another example, the kid from your backyard, Coach, that's going to be on the undercard of the fight this week, Ray Ford and Oshak with Omari. There's an Olympic medalist, signed the matchroom, but nobody's talking about it. Like you said, they talking about the fuck shit. So it's just, I know you're a hardcore at heart, but you know, like you said, you got to make money. And like you said, you're trying to leave this shit to your family. So you can't really worry about what people be getting mad about. So I think that's really what it is, Coach. It's just, you know, that's, people ain't promoting certain shit. They going with the streamer shit, what you call it, the misfits type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. To be honest, brother, like how I pay my bills, boxing don't pay my bills. You know, like this right here don't pay me.
Oh yeah,
enough.
I know. You're in marketing.
Yeah,
you do this for us. I know you do this for us.
You know what I mean? But we built something over here, and I like doing it. I genuinely like talking about boxing. You know, for years it's been the same shit with me. Like, we got the boxing criteria, the boxing commandments. We don't did a million fight parties. You know, I've been all over this country, going to different fights and stuff like that. Like, I love the sport of boxing. That ain't going nowhere. But however, I have to acknowledge that there's a different audience in boxing now. Because a lot of the people who are hardcore boxing fans, they don't watch boxing no more. They don't watch it. Right. Bro, I'm telling you, the dudes that I know, they don't watch it. You know, there's a new audience here. Right. The audience here now, Corey, is brother, is the people from the streaming world. Jake Paul don't came in, and the reason why people blame a lot of this on Floyd was because Floyd, it seemed like that he was the one fighter that ushered in this bullshit that's here right now. Well, he gets the blame for it. Right. I'm not necessarily blaming Floyd, but he gets the blame for it. And a lot of these dudes, and because a lot of these young fighters, they looked up to Floyd. Floyd was their GOAT, but they looking at Money Mayweather, how he moved, and they trying to move like that. But what they don't understand, Corey, is this. In order to try to move like Money May, you have to go through the Pretty Boy Floyd era. These dudes don't want to be Pretty Boy. They just want to skip to the bag. The easiest fight, where I can fool the people and make the most money. That's the problem.
Right, and I think that's sort of the thing that Clarissa Shields does too. She thinks she's the GOAT, and it's like you haven't even put 10 years in it. Like you say, Shakur and all them. I'm going to tell you this, Coach, and I'm going to get out the way. I was talking to a 24-year-old Mexican kid, right? And he was right down here in Texas, but his dad and his grandpa told him about boxing. And the first thing he told me, he was like, yeah, man, he's like, a lot of these young kids, they don't look at Pretty Boy Floyd. He's like, my father showed me Pretty Boy Floyd. He had to go through something. Then once he beat Oscar De La Hoya, he got there.
Yeah.
These Shakur, you know, no disrespect, Shakur, all these other dudes, they say, give me $30 million. And it's like, dog, do you know how long it took for Floyd to get to that status?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's goofy, Coach, but, you know, keep it rolling, baby. Keep going to show for us every day. You know what I mean? And well, hopefully if you do go live on Saturday, we'll have another fun-ass fight party, brother.
Hey, man, shout out to Corey, man. Texas, stand up. Yes, sir, brother. I appreciate you, fam. Yeah. Shout out to Corey, man. Yeah. Corey made a valid point. The thing is, these dudes don't want to pay their dues. They don't want to put the work in. They see Turkey Al-Sheikh kind of messed the game. It's two people that messed the game up. Al Heyman kind of messed it up a little bit because Al came in and he started paying these fighters more money than what they should have got. What do I mean by that? There's a set market rate for a certain fighter who have a certain fight. So if you fighting a 10-round fight, you're supposed to make 10-round money, right? Al was paying dudes what you would pay for a 12-round fight, a 12-round title fight. He was paying dudes who fight 10 rounds with no belt on the line more money than what they should have got. So he kind of spoiled them a little bit and then kind of messed the market up because a lot of these fighters, they started thinking that they supposed to got that. Well, only the top guys at the PBC got that. And then Turk Al-Sheikh comes in the game and he's paying dudes 3-4 times more than what they ever made. Oh, how much, like a Canelo, how much you made? You made $30 million a fight? Okay, I'm going to pay you $100 to fight Crawford. I'm going to pay you $60. How I know he made $60? Because it was on Forbes. Highest paid fighters, earners of 2025 was Canelo, Jake Paul, Crawford. I think Canelo, Crawford, Jake Paul, Inoue the Monster. I know Canelo was number one. And everybody else you could fight over there. They was in there. And then the year before that, it was Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Canelo, Jake Paul, Inoue the Monster. Pretty much the Canelo and Inoue, those guys, and Jake Paul they are there every year. And they selling out arenas. Say that Jake Paul, you see what Jake Paul doing? Leonard Ellaby said this, it's about putting butts in seats. He ain't say it's about fighting the best. It's about fighting the top guys. He said it's about putting butts in seats. Right now, this is the ticket seller. Can you sell tickets? Can you sell tickets without taking the least amount of risk? See, what get the fans excited is they have to believe this is a difficult fight for you. You got to take that risk. Sugar Ray Leonard took risk. Marvin Hagler took risk. Roberto Duran took risk. Roy Jones took risk. Pernell Whitaker took risk. Oscar De La Hoya took risk. Tito Trinidad took risk. Your favorite fighter today, they don't take risk. They want the accolades, they want the money, but they want to do it the easiest way possible. They don't want no difficulty. I'm the best, I'm more talented. They got a couple of mainstream media fighters, retired fighters, and mainstream media people who cap for them. Oh, he got the goods, he'll do this, he'll do that. The nigga ain't proved it. I'm not just going to take your word for it and say he got the goods. I come from an era where you had to prove that shit. Yeah, he look good fighting Papa Smurf, but let's see this nigga fight Mothra. Mothra right here. What's up with Mothra? What's up with Bam Bam Bigelow? What's up with the Big Boss Man? What's up with Macho Man Randy Savage? What's up with doggone Andre the Giant? Nah, I don't want to fight them, dog. Hey, tell Smurfette, what's up? What you want to do, Smurfette? Yeah, dog, Smurfette can get it. She gonna get it next. Because she been talking shit on like how she been talking to me, dog. I'm finna knock Smurfette out. Okay, yeah, man, but Magnum P.I. right there. Spencer for Hire, right there, Hawk. Y'all remember Hawk on Spencer for Hire? The tall bald head, the tall dark-skinned bald head dude, Hawk. Spencer. He say Spencer. Yeah, we got him. You won't want any of him? I got Mr. T right there. Clubber Lane right there. What's up? I ain't worried about Clubber. That nigga that hit too hard. Let's see. I got the Russian that was in Rocky 4. The Russian, you want to fight him? Ivan Drago? No, I don't want to fight Ivan. Okay, I got the Terminator right there. No, I ain't talking about him. I got Commando over there. No, I don't want him. Who you want? I want to fight. What that dude name on the Living Color? The dude on the Living Color. You talking about what the dude is Keenan Ivory Waynes? No, not him, the white dude. What Jim Carrey? Yeah, tell Jim Carrey he can get it.
True.
Let's give everybody a round of applause. Nigga wanna. They just want to just jump to the bag. Yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. I just go to the back. Turk Al-Sheikh fucked that up too. Getting these motherfuckers stupid money. For what? Yeah, man, if you wasn't here, none of these fights would have happened. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. It take a mofo who paying fighters 4 and 5 times what they worth to get in the ring and fight each other. Back in the day, pay a nigga what he's supposed to get paid, and you got to get in there and fight. Now they got too many options. You let the inmates run the yard. Shit, you think if a nigga had a choice to fight, you know what I mean? Yeah, nigga don't care now. So when they say belts don't matter no more, hey, shout out to Tegra. Tegra, what you say, sis? She say Smurfette and Papa Smurf, Magnum P.I. Hey, she said, hey, Tegra, come on. Hey, Tegra, you know what I'm saying, sis? Hey, Tegra, come on. Tegra, come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, that's what I'm saying. So, it's different. It's different. Now, it's like, you know what? Hold on. Hey, Tegra, it's different. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. I'm like, man, I just, you know, I kind of like, you know, I'm looking at how these dudes moving now. I'm saying, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I used to be excited back in the day. I used to be excited. You know what I mean? Now it's like, I get it. I do get it. I get it. I understand. And this is the thing. I'm not mad. This is my take on it. Because I'm not the old bitter nigga. I'm not the guy who come from the old school, who looking at how boxing was in the old school. I was like that when I started this channel, but I've changed. I'm not that anymore. I accept where it's at right now. And you know who helped me come to this conclusion? My good friend, Steve Kim. I was on the phone with Steve Kim. Matter of fact, I interviewed Steve Kim on this show. And I interviewed Steve Kim in Vegas. When I first met him, we had a sit-down interview a couple of times. And Steve Kim he said, you know what, coach? I've come to the conclusion that I have seen the best years of boxing that I'm ever going to see. I've accepted that. And now I have moved on. And I didn't understand that when Steve said it, right? Because when we went to talk about the best we saw was, you know, Hagler and you know, and Hearns and Duran and the Mike Tyson era. Lennox Lewis beat all the American fighters. He beat every last one of them. Lennox whooped all that. He whooped Holyfield ass, whooped Tyson ass. You know, he whooped everybody. Lennox Lewis whooped everybody. He got a couple of losses. Rockman knocked him out, and Oliver McCall knocked him out. But he came back and slept both of them. But, you know, back then you had to fight the tough fights. The tough fights made you who you are. It made people look at you. And if these dudes just took a risk, fam, if you just took the risk, not only just one time, but multiple times. No, I fought one big dude. I beat him. Yeah, man, so I ain't got to fight no more tough guys. No, man, it's what you do on a consistent basis. You got to do this shit night in and night out. I ain't saying you got to fight Godzilla every fight. You ain't got to do that now. If you fight Godzilla, King Kong, Mothra, Bam Bam Bigelow, all right, you know what, dog? Now, he did fight King Kong, you know, Mothra, Godzilla, and Bam 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 Bam. Now, he did fight them now. He did fight them. So we don't mind you, all right, go ahead and fight Papa Smurf over here, or fight, you know, Gargamel over there, or fight, you know, Dragonfly Jones over here. We don't mind you doing that. But fam, don't have a resume full of neck bones. I don't know who the hell you fought. You fighting Karens, you fighting lima beans, you fighting doggone potato salad, you fighting doggone Jimmy the Cricket, and you got a resume full of them motherfuckers talking about, yeah, I had 16 first round knockouts. I'm like, man, who did you knock out? Edgar Berlanga. I had 16 first round. Man, who you knocked out, fam? What do you mean who I knocked out? What I said, who you knocked out? Your claim to fame can't be I got 16 knockouts when all 16 motherfuckers you fought came from the liquor store. One dude you knocked out came from prison. Literally. He had an ankle monitor on his leg. Y'all remember the fight that Edgar Berlanga had? The fight he had before Hamza Shiraz? It was the fight he had after Canelo. He fought in Orlando at a venue. He fought at Popeye's Chicken parking lot. on International Drive. Nigga had no fault. He had no fault on Popeye chicken off of OBT, Orange Blossom Trail. He was on the trail. He had a fight. They had to call the club in Orlando, told the DJ, told the club owner and the DJ, hey, look here, man, you know, we coming through, me and Joey Crack, the Terror Squad, we coming through, baby. You know, Puerto Rican stand up, you know what I mean? All my Boricuas, we gonna be there, baby. Have everything ready. He had the bottles ready. They had the table, the bottle girls. Everybody was ready. Dude, he fought with the Puerto Rican, the dude from Puerto Rico. The man did 10 years in prison, dog. He just got out of prison. He had an ankle monitor on his leg. He was in the halfway house, and his probation officer, his parole officer, was right there watching the fight.
True.
He knocked him. Listen, he knocked the man out. He knocked the man out. Hold on, y'all hold on. Hello? Yeah, is there any way I can call you back? I'm working right now. Did you send it to me? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can yeah, I can do that. All right, thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. That's the bank. That's the bank. You know what I mean? We know I'm gonna be accepting for my advertising. I have an advertising agency. So called Tampa Automation Services. So I'm gonna be accepting payments online, and so I'm gonna do a lot of the online payment processing through my bank. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's all that was. Gotta do that. You gotta do that. So, but like I said, I talk the way I talk because I don't depend on boxing to pay my bills. Do you get what I'm saying? The bills in this house about 10 grand a month. I wish I made that kind of money here on boxing, but I don't. I made some good money. I made some good money, boy. 2024, 2025. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm talking about like 6 figures. Like for real. You know what I mean? No cap. I got receipts.
True.
Yeah, man. Like shit. How you get it is how you get it. You know what I mean? But she said business card. I don't have a business card. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Y'all bear with me. She asking me she want to copy my stuff. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, so I send her that, and then with my wallet, I gotta give her a picture of my ID, my driver's license. All right, man. Let me give everybody a shout out, man, because I gotta take care of this. Shout out to my main man, the Cardenas. Hey, okay. Shout out to Yarmus. Hey, okay. Shout out to Dr. Mario. Hey, okay. Shout out to Aquila. Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Anthony. Hey, okay. Hey, shout out to shout out to Curtis Robinson, man. Curtis Robinson, man, Baltimore stand up. Salute, brother. Hey, okay. Shout out to Chris Legg in the building. Hey, okay. We have a kilo. Shout out to Just Living Life. Hey, okay. Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Pookie Matlock. Pookie Matlock, what's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Let me see what this is. See what this is right here. Oh, I see somebody just blocked the bot. Okay, good. Somebody just blocked the bot. Yeah, you did good. That was the bot account. Oh, that's good. That might be either Mama Ho or she blocked.
True.
They be making them bot accounts over here. Shout out to hey, good block, Chris. Good block. Shout out to Schoolo.
True.
Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we got? We got Dr. Mario, we got Schoolo, we got Jamie. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to my main man, G5 from the Bronx. Hey, okay. Shout out to we got Chris. Shout out to Tegra, what's going on, sis? Hey, okay. The lovely Akila. Hey, okay. Who else we have? Shout out to Donnie, man. Shout out to Donnie Hall, man, on Facebook, man. Over there on Facebook, watch me. Shout out to Mr. Donnie Hall, man. Salute, brother. Hey, okay. Who else we have in the building, man? We got Dr. Mario. Shout out to Miss Didi, the lovely Miss Didi. Hey, okay. I said my main man, Chris Lay. Hey, shout out to Mr. Tomato Can, man. Mr. Tomato Can out there get that money. Man, Tomato Can, man, you getting all the money, man. I ain't trying to put your business out there, but you're getting all the money, man. Let somebody else make some money. Hey, okay. Let somebody else make some money. Shout out to our sponsor, Keys. Shout out to our sponsor, Keys Bulldogs, Cincinnati, Ohio, Cincinnati very own, the Cincinnati Cobra. And shout out to my main man, Harvey. Hey, okay. Yeah, man, you got a man. It is what it is, man. You got a man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got a man. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'm gonna give everybody else a shout out. We're going live tomorrow. Probably go live. Yeah, we go live tomorrow. Fight Saturday night. I'm gonna be in Miami, but we still gonna do a live show for it. So we're gonna go live from Miami. Do a fight. That fight gonna be on the zone. So I'm actually looking forward to that fight. That's a great fight card. I think this is the Matchroom versus Top Rank fight. So, anytime that come together, that's great. I know a lot of people that's going to be in Houston that's watching that fight. As I said before, man, Texas love boxing. Texas, Florida, New York, Vegas. Well, I ain't talking about, I'm not necessarily talking about the big fights. I'm talking about just the regular, really, really good fight cards. Yeah, Texas and Florida, they coming to those fights. You can believe that. They going to those fights. So, shout out to them boys, man. I'm going to give everybody else a shout out right after these messages. Yeah, much love to everybody, man. Let me see what we got. We got I was just sending my people, sending this lady from the bank a text. Shout out to my brother Jamie, man, New York. Hey, okay. Jamie, that's my guy, man. Jamie, hey man, Jamie one of them Puerto Ricans. He don't take no shit now. Shout out to Yarmis. Shout out to Yarmis too. Hey, okay. I fuss with them heavy, boy. I fuss with them heavy. For real though. Shout out to Dr. Mario, man. Shout out to my main man, Tony Montana. Shout out to Chris. Can't forget about A-Sal T. A-Sal T, boy, y'all got y'all one, boy. What it say? You on the road, A-Sal? Okay, I get it, man. Well, you got to do what you got to do, man, to get your money, man, Got to do what you got to do to get your money, brother. Can't even, you know what I mean? Can't get mad about that now. You got to do what you got to do to get your money, fam. Remember, don't worry about that. Just listen. It's going to be on the zone, OT. It's going to be on the zone. Shout out to, we got A-Sal T. We got, yeah, shout out to Texas, man. Houston, boy, I ain't gonna lie, but I wish I was motherfucking, man. God damn, boy. I wish I was at that fight there, boy. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. That's one fight I really wish I was at. That fight right there, because, that's gonna be a good fight, bro. Again, it's more of a hardcore boxing fight. Just that entire card, that's a really, really good fight card. So we'll go over the fight card tomorrow. I'll be able to pull everything up tomorrow and see who all is fighting on there. But, just anytime there's top ranking, I don't know what the record like between top ranked fighters and matchroom fighters. I really don't know what the record like and all that stuff there. You know what I mean? So that's a good little thing. I meant to call my guy. Over there at Top Rank, man. But, it is what it is. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel, salute, brother. Hey, okay. Shout out to Daniel, man. Shout out to Ryan. Ryan said Coach looks high on good weed. Nah. I mean, I was earlier, but no, I'm good. Now I'm not even high anymore. Actually, my high is gone. You want to know why? Because I haven't hit the bong. I have smoked a cone, and it's good. I feel cool, but the bong have me. Because I only been smoking sativa. I've been smoking sativa. That's all I've been smoking lately. High grade sativa. I'm talking about that real sticky stuff. The stickier the weed, the better. The more potent it is. The more potent. So I like that. I get that, and when I hit that bong take me to a whole nother. Bro, I be feeling very euphoric and all that shit there. You can tell when like if I'm high, I ain't gonna cuss a motherfucker out. Like I cuss that fuck nigga out of the chat of Melvin. I when I'm high, I don't do that. You know what I mean? When I'm high, I be laughing, kicking, whatever the case may be. But like all that, there's a version of me on weed and a version of me off weed. Version of me off weed, I'm kind of more serious, more direct. I ain't taking no shit. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. You know what I mean? But then the other side of me is I like the joyous side. I like that side of me better than I like me on weed than me not on weed. I don't like the version of me not on weed.
True.
That version of me not on weed. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. But that guy is necessary. That version of me that's not on weed, he's necessary. He's very necessary. You know what I mean? So, but the version of me on weed, I like that kind of better because I be laughing. It'd be a lot more funner. Shout out to Pookie Matlock, man. Every time I see your name, I think about my homeboy Pookie. Shout out to my main man Harvey and the Cincinnati Cobra. Much love to everybody, man. I got love, man. Y'all take care, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I see you guys tomorrow at 3:00. My motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Weigh in tomorrow. Shout out to Shakur Foster, man. Shout out to Raymond Ford, man. I like both of those guys. This is really a 50-50 fight. I don't see Raymond Ford can pretty much win this fight just like anybody else. He good. But Osaki good as well. I'm just going off a hunch. I'm riding with Shock on this. I think he's going to be able to control the distance in the range a lot better. And I think he's going to be a little bit more this shit going to be close, bro. It's going to go 12 rounds. You know what I think? I think this going to be a split decision. This could be a split decision either way. Either for Ford or for Shock. But I'm leaning towards Shock. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.